Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on.
To the end, they bulletproof. -20, we in Pitfield, that K's Kitchen in a Canada Goose. Famous as fuck, but I'm still in the cut when they round up the troops. I'm just a sicko, a real sicko when you get to know me, nigga. I let the diss record drop, you was staying right below me, nigga. We must have played it 100 times, you was going to bed. Why would I put on a vest? I expect you to aim for the head. I could've killed you the first time. You don't have to try and say it louder, nigga. Trust me, heard you the first time. It's nothing personal, I would've done it to anyone. And I blame where I came from, and I blame all my day ones. You know Chubbs like Draymond, you better hope not say none. Them boys, they're a handful. Then I hit them with the high line. Chris Breezy with the dance moves. Mo G with the dance moves. Ad Boy with the dance moves. Jimi Hendrix with the solo. Those are strings that you can't pull. Yeah, and I can really dish it out. Come and get it from the source. But fuck with all the word of mouth. Go to state, running practice at my house, nigga. What am I about? You gon' really feel it now. I'm out here looking for revenge.
I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Dog. I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Dog. I ride for my niggas. Damn, life so short. Fuck it, I don't wanna go to court. Fuck it, got a budget for the lawyer though. Fuck it, I'm on the run for the month. I'm in the bucket, paid 200 for it. My little nigga stuck and even got me paranoid. I'm getting money, that's in any nigga category. Double M, I got G's out in California. I ride for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my niggas. I slide for my niggas, dawg. I ride for my niggas. Stay scheming. Niggas tryna get at me. Dawg. I ride for my niggas.
It bothers me when the guards get to acting like the bras. Guess every team doesn't come complete with niggas like ours. That's why I see no need to compete with niggas like y'all. I just ask that when you see me, you speak up, nigga, that's all. Don't be ducking like you never wanted nothing. It's feeling like rap changed. It was a time it was rugged. Back when if a nigga reached, it was for the weapon. Nowadays, niggas reach just to sell they record. Spaghetti bolognese in the polo lounge. Me and my G from DC, that's how I roll around. Might look like, but we heavy though. You think Drake will put some shit like that? You never know. $1 million meetings in the polo lounge. Me and my man Oliver North, that's how I roll around. Shorty wanna tell me secrets about a rap, nigga. I tell that bitch it's more attractive when you hold it down. Kobe about to lose 150 M's. Kobe my nigga, I hate it, had to be him. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Tell Lucy and I said, fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget. Bag her like we in Publix and take her ass out in public. Ordered it a filet, told them butterflies, she'll love it. She used to soda and nuggets, she really just tired thugging. I'm just hitting my pinnacle, you and pussy identical. You like the fucking finish line, we can't wait to run into you. But let me get my mind off that young rich motherfucker getting mine off rap with my niggas.
I ride for my niggas.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page of Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button. Y'all coming in. Hit the share, subscribe. Hit that Cash App. $, Slick Rick Son, 1991 Son. $Slickrick1991 son. As you guys come in here for the Cash App, and Venmo is at BJ/MATHEWS/1. That is our Venmo for the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. And if you drop on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, if you guys do not have Cash App or Venmo, please also go to our super stickers and super comments that are available. Very, very simple. All these guys got to do, hit that $ symbol right there in the bottom corner of that chat box. You guys can donate that way as well by being a part of the Pull Up Basketball family. All right. And last but not least, right before you enter this house, make sure you guys smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button. All right. So, got a lot to unveil today, a lot to uncover. If you guys are in the comment section, make sure you guys give me a holler. Let me go into the comments right now. Dominique Brown, my man, been a long time no see. He said, I don't think one active elite player would rank Joker as the number one player in the NBA. Appreciate you coming in, my guy. My man Shine said with the bomb symbol with the eye emoji. Yes, sir. We about to get into it. Salute to my man Shyam. How you doing, brother? Hope that you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Like I said, let me know that you guys are in the chat. Make sure you guys are vocal in here. Make sure you share this video. Make this the most liked video on YouTube today. All right, share with your family and friends and all basketball fanatos. We got 10 people. We should have over 10 likes. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Get these likes up. All right, so now that we got those out the way, logistics. Before we get started, tomorrow we'll be having an interview. I will be having an interview. I'll be dropping probably tomorrow night. I'm not so sure, but I will be having an interview. Another Clipper person coming in who is part of Clipper Nation, Clipper Soul, right here. As y'all can see, this is Clipper Soul. This is the guy that's one of the main guys for the media team. He's always at the games. Every single home game he is there, and some away games as well. He is one of our Clipper media guys or entertainment guys. I'm sorry. He'll be on the show with me tomorrow. That's him and PG, and of course that's him and Kawhi with the stone face look. But he'll be joining me tomorrow in a interview, and he will talk about a lot of different cool stuff. So be on the lookout for our interview. We are going to be unveiling what his job title is, what he's like to, be around the players, him with the team and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys do not miss out on this interview. It's going to be a great one. But let's get into the title of the show. We're going to talk about a little bit more about this rankings list because I went on a show yesterday. Shout out to my man Mar, Up the Score, and he had a topic similar to mine's, top 100 list. He had a top 100 list that he was ranking the players, and a few people on the panel had a pretty good time. Got a chance, engage in some, fun NBA trash talk as well. And it was on there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's called Up the Score. That is my man Mar YouTube page. Go follow him. We had a chance to really, connect and talk about it. But, I know y'all heard my tyrant yesterday about what I had to say. But to be quite honest with you, it wasn't really as much as I could have really went in. I was probably at like 60% yesterday. Just off the fact that there was a lot of different things that I could have said, but I chose not to. But this show is going to be different where I'm letting everything out of my bag because from going on to Mars' show last night after mine, and from hearing certain conversations that I'm going to be playing in this video, I think it's appropriate for me to go a little bit deeper, right? And as I said before, everybody has their opinions, and we're all welcome to, people saying what they want to say. There's no hard feelings, things of that nature. My only thing has always been, if you're going to say something, make sure you know exactly what you're talking about. And only time I get annoyed is when somebody's sitting there saying nonsense and hating and trolling and things of that nature. So I want to just give that out there to be really, really clear. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion. All right. But when it becomes nonsense, that's when I have an issue with it. Right. And when nonsense to me is when you cannot back it up with no real logical evidence or fact. That is when I call nonsense. That's not an opinion. That's you trying to just throw something in your imagination, hope it sticks because you like this particular person. Right. So obviously right there, this list right here is the top 15 NBA players that's going into this upcoming season by Hoops Hype. Hoops Hype is a basketball website Also, along with ESPN and Sports Illustrated, they do these lists every single year, ranking the NBA players in the league. And right now, this is right now that y'all see on the screen, top 15 players in the NBA, according to them. As y'all come near, smash that like button. Now, me myself, I had a lot of problems with this list for a number of reasons. Um, First off, I think the list that they be having, within the last few years have been fraudulent. I think I have a problem with how they rank guys one way and they rank other guys another way. They give passes, they give, leeways and leashes to other people just because of who they like. And while the other person who they particularly do not care for as much, or they have a axe to grind with them, they want to try and, you know, change the rules. Well, here at the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, we, edge all that stuff out and we basically, get that out the way. But you know, I look at this list and I see a number of things that y'all see in the title. Um, right, one hit wonders, non-provers, and guys who've been getting swept. That's what I've been, seeing on this list. So we're gonna go through all these guys very briefly, not too much. We're gonna go through these guys pretty, swiftly. And I have categories to kind of make it go a little bit faster for y'all. But I want to make it very, very clear why I said this list is fraudulent. Why I said that there's a lot of, people with these agendas. So when I look at a list of top 15 players, it should be for players that are, first off, able to be winners, lead their teams, and also bring some type of value to the NBA. Now, not to say that the players I'm about to, bring off don't do that, but I'm saying that there's a lot of players that's left off this list who's been doing it year in and year out, being replaced by not only players who haven't done less, but also international players. Now, as y'all look at the top five right there, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid, they're the top five players on this list that's in order. And they're all international players. I've never seen on a list where all international players lead the NBA. I've never seen that. Your own league being led by international players. Now, somebody in the comment section to me told me yesterday, well, it's not the fact that it's an international thing. Is why y'all making about, that when it's just about them being better. Well, I have a question for that person. If that's the case, why did Team USA win the championship this year? If you're legitimately telling me that these five international players, quote unquote, are the best of the cream de la creme, number one, why are they coming over to our league? Because they know that the NBA is the best league in the world. But why did the USA win the Olympics this past year with guys who reality are not even in their prime, who are led by LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry, who are not even at their peak? They're older, they're outside of their prime. So for that person that said that these players are somewhat just better, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid, they could not push their teams to even face us. None of these guys were in the international championship game. Nikola Jokic lost to us 3 separate times. Luka Doncic, his teams are never competitive. SGA, they lost to the team that we beat in the finals in France. SGA and Canada had a lot of a lot of NBA players on that team. They lost to the team that USA beat. Giannis Antetokounmpo, they are never competitive as well. Joel Embiid played with us. So I'm not understanding this whole they are just simply better than the USA players. Now, what I will say is overseas players and overseas basketball are learning something that the USA is not. They are learning how to actually play the game. They're learning the skill set. They're learning the mentality, IQ. I will give that to them. I think the USA has done a disservice to the younger generation by not teaching them the game of basketball, pushing this AAU, pushing, these showcases that really don't allow them to learn the game. I will agree with all that, but make no mistake about it, USA is still creme de la creme when it comes to basketball. It always has, and in my opinion, it always will be. Y'all come in here, hit the like button, right? Hit the like button, y'all come in here. So we're going to get into those 5 guys that you guys claim are just so great, because yesterday on Mars' show, I can only say so much. And unfortunately, when you don't control the panel, you can only, go so deep. So here on my panel at the pull up, where we, have these narratives all broken down, I'm gonna go simply real deep into this whole subject, where I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised what I have to say, and probably some stuff they haven't heard before. So we're gonna start with the category of what I like to call one-hit wonders. You know, this society to me, and it's not even just basketball, this society to me, I like to call the microwave era. The era that they want everything fast, quick, in a hurry. They want to make money fast. They want to accomplish things fast. They want to basically do the minimum and get rewarded high reward by doing the minimum amount of work. And they want to call that great. I can just sit up there and have a bunch of meaningless stats, lose in the first and second round, and still have all NBA team honors, not make any noise in the playoffs, and still be called great. I can be the top 1 player. I can be the best player in the NBA. I can be top 5. I can, play primarily offense and not promote any defense on the other side of the ball. And my team go home in the second round and still be called great. I can have one great year where I took my team to the NBA Finals and never get back, never even be close. I can do that and still be called a legend. I can still be called a Hall of Fame. I can still be called a top 25, top 30 player. I can still be called a top 10 center of all time, even when I just had one dominant year team-wise, not statistic-wise, team-wise, because my thing is why people play this game is to win championships. That's what I grew up on. That's how the game I watched. You grew up when you had Kobe Bryant. You had Dwayne Wade. You had LeBron James in his heyday. You had players like, I don't know, who was Tim Duncan, who were dynasties, who kept building every single year, who wanted to be competitive every single year. That's what you lean on. But when I look at this list now and I look at a lot of these players today, it just seems like you can have one great season and you can be called great. Who am I talking about? Well, let's go to the top. Let's go to the top. Let's go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, this is a player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, that quote unquote a lot of people I think have forgotten about, have kind of just have a pass. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been in the league for going on 11 seasons. In them 11 seasons, he's had highlights of 2 NBA championship, or 1 NBA championship, 2 MVPs, 1 defensive player of the year, multiple all NBA teams, multiple all defensive teams. All that's true. Individually, he puts up high stats in the regular season. Giannis Antetokounmpo came into the NBA as a person, as a player that was underdeveloped, skinny, scrawny. He worked his ass off to get where he was at. All kudos to him. But Giannis Antetokounmpo did not just come into the league 2 years ago. This man's been in the league for 11 seasons with 1 championship. Now, people may look at that and say, well, that's great. That's awesome. That's this, that, and the other. But the way they talk about him and how they keep ranking him in the top 3, top 4 every single year, I got to look at what has he been doing as of late. Well, what has he been doing of late? Well, the last championship he won was in 2021. The last MVP he won was in 2019. That's great. That's awesome. Those are 2 high prestige awards. But again, you're Giannis Antetokounmpo, so they say you're the Greek freak. You're the player that is quote unquote the most dominant player in the NBA. And again, my era, my most dominant player I saw was Shaquille O'Neal. I saw Shaquille O'Neal go on a 3-peat. I saw Shaquille O'Neal win multiple awards. I saw Shaquille O'Neal, who was a top 10 player of all time globally. That was what I saw was dominant. Well, they call this man dominant in this era. The last 3 seasons, Giannis Antetokounmpo has been nowhere to be found. In 2022, what happened? He got eliminated in the second round to the Boston Celtics. You didn't have Chris Middleton, they're fine. That's one instance. 2023, the next year against the Miami Heat, which was last year, they lost to the 8th seed. Giannis Antetokounmpo played what? 3 of those 5 games. And the games that he was there, they actually lost. And then game 5, he had a great offensive showing, but he missed more than 10 free throws. You were the 1st seed and you lost to the 8th seed. Yes, you lost to the 30th best player in the NBA. So they rank him. That's who you lost to in 2023. No one talks about it. No one expected Miami to beat Milwaukee last year. If you did, you're lying. That was on Giannis's watch. This year, he didn't even play in the playoffs. He didn't even play at all. He was nowhere to be found. So where is the smoke for him, who's been beaten by a less value team, who's been injured, and has not gotten past the second round? How does he keep getting to be in the top 5 every single year? Is that dominance to y'all? Is that consistent dominance? When you on that ilk, and when you in that, I told y'all, when y'all on a list like this, that means every single year you have to be consistent. You have to be getting out of a second. You cannot go 3 straight years not getting past the second round. Those guys like Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, LeBron James in his heyday, you didn't see 3-year gaps of them not getting past the second round. You saw conference finals, or you saw NBA championship. That's what you've seen. And I think Giannis is a good guy. I'm just comparing the dominance that y'all keep trying to make me push this on me and say that I should look at these guys as just world beaters when they're literally losing to guys who these quote unquote experts keep ranking low. When I saw Jimmy Butler being ranked at 30, I said, okay, yeah, it's time. It's time. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a stat machine. Yes, he is. But as my man Thomas said before, stats don't win. It didn't help Russell Westbrook win a championship. It didn't help James Harden win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo got 1 championship, and the guy after that has 1 championship in Nikola Jokic. Now, this is a fun one. See, I'm going to say it again. These guys did not just come into the league last year or 2 years ago. These guys have been in the league for multiple seasons. And when I seen this, I looked it up, and I saw the amount of time they've had to be consistently great. And I'm talking about either you dominating your conference, going to multiple conference finals, or going into the NBA finals. I'm like, why are people grading these dudes on a soft brush? So Giannis been in the league for 11 seasons. Yes, 11 years. Jokic has been in the league for 8 years, for 8 seasons, right? Now, Jokic is primarily known as the best player in the NBA for most of the people. I'm going to go into a deeper meaning why I think that is. But shout out to my man Dominique. He's saying that he don't think any of the players in the NBA rank Jokic as number 1. And I have to agree with him. If y'all take it back just about a year or so ago at the NBA All-Star game, the NBA had Jokic. They picked him last when they used to, they had to pick players. Jokic was dead last. They picked. I tell y'all this, and I tell y'all this again. There's 3 different groups that people want to rank. You have your players, you have the fans, and you have the media. They're all different. Just because the media thinks highly of somebody don't mean the players do. Just because the fans think highly of somebody don't mean the media do. And vice versa. There's 3 different categories. The media loves Jokic. You have fans who like Jokic. You have fans who don't like Jokic. The players, to me personally, I don't think they see Jokic the same way a lot of the media does, who want to glorify statistics and numbers. So Jokic has been in the league for going on 9 seasons. 3-time MVP. Been to the finals 1 time. Been to the conference finals 2 times. If you add the amount of time that he's been, if you add 2 more years, it's kind of similar to Giannis. Giannis had one great historic year where he led his team to the finals and won the championship. Jokic is starting to look like that as well. They both average high numbers, high stats. And what does my cuz keep saying? Stats don't win. How did Giannis Antetokounmpo lose to an AFC to Jimmy Butler, who ain't shit, who's number 30 on the list? How did that happen? How did Jokic lose to an Anthony Edwards, who they have outside the top 5? No one expected that. Shout out to my man Dorillis, who said Denver was going to beat Minnesota. Denver is going to take steps back. They're going to take steps back this year. And that's going to further elevate my point that these are looking more and more like one-hit wonders than dominant players. If you're telling me Nikola Jokic is the best player in the NBA, he got beat by a Minnesota team who reality on their home court. You have an opportunity this upcoming year, Jokic, to right your wrongs. I don't think Jokic could do it. I don't think the Nuggets are going to be this world-beating team this upcoming year. You've noticed a lot of Nugget fans ain't been coming around. You notice a lot of Nugget fans haven't been popping their gums because no one was expecting that to happen the way it happened. Like I said, at the NBA All-Star game, they had this dude dead last who they picked. And like I keep telling y'all over and over, players look at the game different from the fans and the media. That's why I will never get off my shield with certain takes that I have, because I know what they say in them locker rooms. And to be quite honest with you, I think Jokic is starting to see the writing on the wall too. You notice how he's not taking basketball outside of that year in 2023. You see this upcoming year, you see that he's not really taking basketball as seriously. He's more focused on his horses. He's more focused on his downtime and stuff like that. And that might just be who he is as a person, as a human being. I think Jokic is a good dude off the court, a great dude. But I'm doing this because I'm so sick of the amount of disrespect and the amount of glazing that people want to have for these one-hit wonders. I'm going to keep calling them that, because that's all they've been doing is having one-hit wonder years. It was Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2021. It was Nikola Jokic in 2023. Let's go to SGA. I like SGA. As y'all come and hit the like button. I like SGA. I think SGA is a guy who wants to win, who plays to win, who doesn't play for numbers. He doesn't play for stats. He plays to win. I thought SGA should have been MVP this year. I thought he was the best player in the Dallas Mavericks series. I think he averaged 30 points in that series. You could tell a player who plays to win. You could tell a guy who plays for numbers. The one thing that a lot of Clipper fans are going to always keep remembering, what if we never traded for Shea? Me personally, I don't think Shea was going to be that with us anyway. You had an opportunity to get 2 players of that caliber, Kawhi and Paul George, who Kawhi was coming off a championship and a Finals MVP appearance. You go grab that man. He was the best player in the league at that time. Universally, he came off a championship. You had Paul George, who won an All-NBA first team and All-NBA defensive team, first team in the same season. You go and grab him, especially if Kawhi vouches to get him. He obviously didn't think Shea was ready at the time, or else he would have not asked for PG. So that move was the move that should have been made. It's just the fact, unfortunately, Kawhi's been out and hurt. If he's not hurt these 4 years, we're not even having this discussion. We're not having this conversation. But I think Oklahoma City is exactly what Shea needs, having a team built around him. SGA, as much of the good things I just said, he's another one. I told y'all this before. He just came to the party. This man's been in the league for 7 seasons. Where was he at the years up until this last couple seasons, the first 5 years of his career? He wasn't making it to the playoffs. The OKC Thunder were struggling. He came off the bench for us his first year, which is not unusual for a rookie. But stop this nonsense. Like, it's so great what he has done compared to players that I'm going to put on the screen who was doing more at a younger age. But I like SGA, what he brings to the table. They got him at the 3rd best player in the NBA. I do not like that at all. And I asked, what are we basing this list off of? We basing it off of recency bias? Are we basing it off of projection? What are we basing it off of? I think SGA is a top 10 player, borderline, but him being number 3 on this list, bro, is just, I don't know. But again, one hit wonder. First year in the playoffs where he's actually had a real name for himself. Joel Embiid. Regular season Joel Embiid. No, let me take that back. As y'all come here, smash that like button. Joel Embiid, this is a make or break year for Joel Embiid. As y'all know, I have the Philadelphia 76ers coming out the East. Joel Embiid had a great showing in the playoffs last year. He had 35 points. He averaged 35 points in the series against the Knicks. It's time for Joel Embiid to win. No more second round exits. No more of that shit. That cannot happen. No more first round exits. None of that. This year, if you ask me, the most pressurized player is Joel Embiid. Because quiet is kept, as much as I want to get on Giannis and Jokic, they have championships. SGA showed what he can do in the playoffs, getting to the second round with OKC. He's hot right now. Joel Embiid has been the same story every year. Great regular season numbers. He gets into the postseason. He's either getting hurt or his teams are not getting past the second round. He's had some great showings in the postseason, but he's also had some flummox. This is a make or break year for Joel Embiid. They have this man 4th. No championship, no past second round, no second round. This man's been in the league for 8 years, 8 seasons. I'm going to keep saying it. These guys are not rookies. These are not second-year players. These ain't third-year players. These are 7, 8-year players plus. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 11 seasons. Jokic, 9 seasons. Joel Embiid, 8 seasons. SGA, 7 seasons. These dudes ain't rookies, man. And you can just give me, all you're going to give me is 1 championship in 11 years, 1 championship in 9 years, a second round appearance in 7 seasons. No second round appearance in 7 seasons or in 8 seasons. BJ, you being too hard. Okay, just stick by me for a minute. I'm gonna show y'all something while I'm saying all this. Y'all just keep being here at that like button. If you're going to put these guys on this pedestal, bro, which much is given, much is required. Luka Doncic. Luka. I know people are drinking the Luka juice this year. They've been really drinking this shit, obviously, man, honestly, for the last 3 seasons, bro. I've been saying this a lot. They've been drinking that shit for a long time. Luka is a great offensive player, great offensive talent. Um, he gets his shots when he wants to get his shots. But there's two holes in his in his um in his his I don't even know how to say it. There's a couple holes in it. Are we here for stats or are we here for winning? And again, when I look at what Luka has accomplished in 7 seasons, I'm hearing he's the next coming to Larry Bird. He's next coming to this. The players that they want to compare these dudes to so bad, they're not missing. They're not going to be missing the play-in like Luka did a couple seasons ago. They're not going to be having to wait on a player to be hurt all the time for them to finally get past the first round. And yes, I'm talking about Kawhi Leonard. The biggest thing I'm going to remember about Luka Doncic right now is that the only time he even gets out of the first round, he doesn't have to see Kawhi, which tells me you have a kryptonite, which tells me how you better than him. Luka, one-hit wonder this year, finally got out of the second, third. Well, actually, no, he made it past the third round a couple years ago when he didn't have to see Kawhi. So what happens when he does have to see Kawhi, though? How would that look if he had to see him an extra 2 more times? Shit, we've already seen him beat him two times in a row. People like to talk about how Luka kills the Clippers and goes home. Stats don't win. Kawhi Leonard was destroying the Mavericks, if not more than Luka was destroying the Clippers. But the difference is he's winning. They lowered the bar for a lot of these dudes, man. They lowered the bar for a lot of these cats. Y'all want to talk so much about this player, that player did this player is doing this, man. Like I said, my era, bro, and I don't mean to sound like, oh, back in my day, I'm not even that old, you know what I'm saying? But the 2010s and the 2000s, bro, the players that you watching, the LeBron Jameses, the Steph Currys, the Kawhi Leonards, the James Hardens, the Paul Georges, the Russell Westbrooks, the Jimmy Butlers, those guys, man, they had to constantly every single year make conference finals appearances, deep runs. There's 2 players on the list that there's only one player on this list who's been consistently great as a team and been consistently great individually. That's Jason Tatum, who got outside the top 5, which is weird to me. They want to push down the American players over the international players. Tatum has been to 5 conference finals in 7 years. He's been to 2 NBA finals in 7 years. He has 3 All-NBA first teams in 7 years. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called getting something done in that period of time. A champion, a team that's constantly every single year competitive, and individually with the accolades. That's what Jason Tatum has been accomplishing every single year. He's off the list. Jimmy Butler. Out of the last 5 seasons, he has led the Miami Heat to 3 conference finals appearances and 2 NBA finals appearances. That's more than what Luka Doncic has done. That's more than what Joel Embiid has done. That's more than what SGA has done. These guys have been in the league for 7 years plus. Every last one of them. They asses can't even get out of the second round more than one time. Some of them can't even get them out the second round at all. Oh, he don't play in the regular season. He don't have these type of numbers. So how does he keep beating these guys then? If he ain't shit, how does he keep beating them? You say Miami's a better team than Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Bucks, who were number 1 seed that year, is better than number 8 Miami Heat. The Miami Heat better than the number 4 Philadelphia 76ers led by Joel Embiid. Miami was number 8 last year. They beat Jason Tatum, number 2 seed. So how is this guy just not shit and he keeps beating y'all favorite players? Over and over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call dominance. That's the era I grew up in. You don't beat me one time and call it a day and go home. You keep showing up every single time and whoop your ass again. I'm going to keep doing it. That's the mentality of a person who cares about stats versus a person that cares about winning. Jimmy Butler don't have these immaculate stats, even in the postseason. His stats come along with winning. He's not going to put his team back to elevate his numbers. And he's elevating other guys who are not as stacked. His teams are not stacked with top 75 players and not stacked with all-stars and stuff like that. But yet he just keeps finding ways to win. But what does he get rewarded for that? He gets to all the way to number 30. But you got guys like Jalen Brunson, and this is another category. Y'all keep hitting that like button. Hype babies. These guys, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, right? Tyrese Maxey. And oh my gosh, Victor Wembanyama. These guys just came out the damn sky. All of a sudden, they top everything. They just top 10. Oh, they had a season where they just had the best season of their life. They top 10 players. And I'm not trying to talk down on these guys, but again, people make me say this when they want to elevate certain guys over guys who's been doing this shit from year after year. Tyrese Halliburton, where the hell did he even come from? This guy didn't get no burn on Team USA. Indiana, he came in what halfway through the season last year in the play-in or in the in-season tournament. Now I'll give them some credit. They got to the conference finals this year. But what is it going to look like when everybody's healthy next year? When the Knicks ain't hurt, when Miami ain't hurt, when Philly ain't hurt, when Milwaukee ain't hurt. How is Indiana? If you're telling me this man is a quote-unquote top 10 player or top 15 player, then you guys should have the Pacers as a top 2, top 3 seed in the East. See, that's how you pull a card. If you're telling me these guys, Jalen Brunson is the 8th best player in the world, if you're telling me Victor Wembanyama is a top 10 player in the NBA, if you're telling me Tyrese Halliburton is a top 12 player in the NBA, their team should be quote unquote top of the barrel. You got Wembanyama, who's top 10. The Spurs should be a playoff team. Easy. You don't have a top player and your team is trash. That's not how it worked. But because certain experts with quotes around them like certain players, they get a chance to be up there. I like Jalen Brunson's game. I like his grit. I like how he plays for his teammates. He's very unselfish. He's a great leader. Matter of fact, I thought in Dallas they should have paid him and actually, kept him. But no, I'll take that back. He needs to leave. He needs to have his own team. But Jalen Brunson, shit, he was on the USC team last year, and y'all saw what happened. He's a good player. He's a very, very gritty, good player. But you're telling me he's the eighth best player in the league. Okay, the Knicks should be top 2, top 3 in the East. Tyrese Halliburton is a top 12 player. Okay, the Pacers should be a top 3, top 4 seed in the East. Wembanyama's a top 10 player. The Spurs should be a top 5, top 4 seed in the Western Conference. See how that works? Oh, BJ, why are you putting that on into Wembanyama? It's because the experts keep trying to push the narrative. These guys are unproven. Why am I going to put them on that list if they ain't even crossed the fire yet? I like Maxey too. But damn, man, there has to be some level. There has to be some type of cap. There has to be some type of qualifications. You can't just have one great series and call yourself a top 15 player. You can't just have one good to great season and call yourself a top 15 player. That's accumulated through multiple years of playing at a high level. These guys have not been that. Then we got the guys who've been getting swept and getting their ass beat one year after another. These guys who just keep getting swept or not even making the playoffs to get swept, they getting the benefit of the doubt. Now, let me give y'all some context. I don't think that I do believe that they have what they call a grandfather clause, meaning yes, you have certain things that you must do, but there's certain players who've built such a great resume that they get the benefit of the doubt. The 3 players I see right there is Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. They kind of just get edged in the top 15. They can miss the play-in, they can miss the playoffs, they can get swept over and over, and people just say, it's okay, just let them in." Now, you can let them in, but it is something to say for a guy to keep getting swept over and over. And gentlemen swept. And not making the playoffs. When you talk about the all-time rankings, that might be for another video, but I just want y'all to keep note that Steph Curry ain't washed. He's still giving you 25 to 30 points. He's still somewhat in his prime, and he's not making the playoffs, and he's being damn near at the bottom of the Western. It's really been like that since 2022. And even before that, the year before that, he was a play-in team. So for about a number of years, I'm just keeping note. Y'all just need to pay attention to that. KD, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Hey, you building all these super teams since you left Golden State. And yet and still you're going backwards. See, a super team ain't as bad as if you actually capitalize on it, but he ain't been capitalizing. He's been hitting and missing. And people around the league love Kevin Durant. They love. See, this is a player that will never go last in an NBA All-Star draft. because when you talk to people around, they have Kevin Durant has everybody's respect. But I'm just talking about his team success, bro. Like your ass has been getting a lot of help, and you still have been underachieving when it comes to winning. But I can stomach that because I've seen LeBron James, I've seen Kevin Durant in their heyday, in their prime, in their peak. Steph Curry, they have been dominant year in year in and year out. These guys that y'all want me to sit up here and stomach, first, second round exits, one championship in multiple seasons, just coming to the party. Y'all want me to just glaze these dudes, and I'm not going to do it. And I'm not putting them over guys who've shown me dominance to this day. Now, let me get to the last thing before I let y'all in. One of the biggest gripes I had yesterday was they had this dude Kawhi Leonard at number 26. Well, the only thing you can really say why he's that low is because of injuries, right? That's the number one thing people are going to always go to is injuries. That is perfectly fine. Even though this guy was an All-NBA second team last season. I don't know if y'all know, Kawhi Leonard was All-NBA second team last year. Which means he would be looked at as a top 10 player, correct? If I'm all NBA anything, that means I'm correct. I'm an all, world player. If I look at these all NBA teams right here, I'm looking at all NBA first team. Or all NBA second team. I got Jalen Brunson, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, all guys who are all part of this top 10 to 15 list. All NBA third team, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Tyrese Halliburton, LeBron James, Domantas Sabonis, all in the top 20-25. Domantas Sabonis ass didn't make the playoffs. Steph Curry didn't make the playoffs. Still top 15. Devin Booker got swept. He might as well not even showed up. Still top 20 or top 16, whatever. Anthony Davis, gentleman swept. Kevin Durant swept. All NBA first team, Giannis, Luka, Shea, Jokic, Tatum. It lines up with the list right here. All those guys are on this list. Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, is on number 26. Why? You got guys that didn't make the playoffs. He was all NBA second. He was just as dominant as the guys I named. Shit. Ja Morant was 19. He missed the whole year. The only thing he was worth was having a few dunks and gritties, and then he sat his ass back on the bench with an injury, playing with his toy gun. If you scared of Kawhi Leonard, just say that. I'm gonna take that phrase from Thomas. There's no reason you could have him at 26. There's no legitimate reason. Don't bring up injuries to me, because you got guys on the list who has been injured. Don't bring up he didn't play in the playoffs like that, because you had guys who didn't play in the playoffs them damn selves, or didn't even make the playoffs. They still right there in that top 15. So what are we evaluating this list off of. Jimmy Butler can't be there because he missed the playoffs. So he has to restart everything he did for 4 straight years. Huh? He has to restart everything when he's constantly showing you he can lead his team with less help to the promised land. Against some of the same guys you rank above him year after year. You got Paul George at 27. So I want to play a quick clip because I did hear some of the show yesterday. See, a lot of y'all think that when I step away or I don't answer, a lot of times I am away because I'm doing other things. But there are times where I will go back and listen to the show and hear stuff out. And I heard an interesting dialogue yesterday on my show. And, I'm always open to learning and I'm always open to hearing things out. So there was a quick little thing about, about a 2-minute segment where I heard, a couple of my people talking about, PG and where he was ranked and things like that. And it kind of did open my eyes to a couple of things. So I want y'all to kind of hear what my, beautiful panel of people said. About a 2-minute clip, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna reevaluate about it. I'm gonna let y'all in after this. I promise. All right.
He ain't gonna right. There you go. To an extent, bro.
I think his mentality is a little just fucked up.
That's what's
problem
mentality.
That's what didn't get him paid, bro. Well,
That's
he
what-
still
that's
got
his
him
problem.
paid, but
That is his problem. His bag is not the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like the way he play, he's nice to me. But his
His bag is
mentality
not
is,
the problem. His mentals is the problem.
especially before the leg injury, before that when he went, what was that, fever or something he was in? He broke
Everybody
his leg, snapped in half.
the nigga
Before
had
that
the quick
joint?
first step.
That joint, he was different, boy. Indiana.
For sure.
Everybody
That's when I was like,
know
oh
his
yeah,
bag
he
is
nice.
the problem.
The injury took
Going head to head
injury-
with fucking LeBron and D Wade and Bosh.
Bro,
and
the
them. I'm like,
injury
yo,
took
he
away
cooking.
his dog. He had the dog in him at first. He had it in him. Once he got hurt, bro.
I don't think the dog. I don't think it took away the
It
dog.
was in him, bro. It was in him a little bit, bro. It
took away his athleticism, which I guess you could say in some extent it took away the dog in him because it took away his confidence.
that's what I'm saying. You feel me? So it's
You realize you can't do something you used to do.
Right.
Hey.
Like he.
That's why he started dribbling
He's
more.
not as
He started
athletic as he
turning
used to be.
Yeah.
So he second guessed himself all the fucking time.
Real shit.
But he can still do just about everything he used to be able to do. He just ain't hopping out.
It's just the explosiveness not there.
Yeah,
he still
there
got
you
the
go.
whole package to
But
get
he still
by,
got
nigga.
enough skill. He still got enough skill to do just about everything he used to can do. But he don't have it up
He just
here.
can't get by, nigga. He just like the dribble. He will dribble
But he don't
in your
have
face.
to.
It's true. Like his dribble, the way how he dribble, bro, is predictable, bro. It's predictable. You know, it's cross, do the leg, crossover, step back. You feel me? And it's not like how James Harden shit was when he was in his prime when you couldn't stop it. His shit, you can kind of stop it. Derrick Jones Jr. stopped that shit.
No, but he got a pace that he can play at that will trick most guys though, and he don't use it. He don't use it. He just
you see how Luka plays slow too, because PG not as fast. Luka plays slow and he's still finessing. PG could be finessing and putting niggas on his back.
Can
No
do
diddy.
it. He can do it.
You feel me? He don't want to play like that. He don't want to play with finesse, draw fouls and all that. He want to step back and shoot. He can easily cross, fake you out, draw fouls. You feel me? He can easily draw fouls.
That's mental.
That's mental. All mental.
All right. So that was about a 2-minute clip. Shout out to OC. Shout out to Zay, Jason the Kid. Shout out to them. This was towards the end of the show, my show yesterday. So I just want to kind of quickly respond to what they were saying because I did listen to it. Again, we're talking about the rankings, right? Now, Zay has been a player or person that has had no shyness of his feelings towards PG. He's not the biggest PG guy. He's not. I get it. I understand it. Um, I finally got a chance to hear his real meaning of what his gripe is about him. Because every time he comes on the panel, it's just, fuck PG, dude. Like, fuck him, man. Like, yeah, he ain't this, he ain't that. He's like, it finally got to a point where I actually listened in and actually tried to, hear what he was saying. So in reality, his biggest gripe is the mentality of him being that dog and that killer. And, OC and Jason the Kid, they both sided with that. And they both said, yeah, his mentality. So when I hear mentality, I'm like, okay, go a little bit deeper when you're talking about somebody's mentality, right? And he said, well, he don't have that killer that he once did. And then Jason the Kid said, well, yeah, since that first leg injury, he kind of lost it. Well, two things about that. If you're telling me that the guy had a major injury while he's not the same player that he once was before he had the injury, that makes sense. That's something I can listen to. That's something where I can hear you out. Because you're absolutely right. When you have a major injury like that, when you almost lose your career, of course you're not going to play the same. You're going to have to adapt your game for a couple of reasons. You lose your athleticism, and two, mentally, which is the biggest struggle, you're going to be having that thought in your mind, if my leg snaps again. He had his leg snapped the second time. If y'all don't remember the 2023 season last year, when Lou Dort put his foot in his landing space and the same knee, PG snapped his knee. So, of course, you're going to have to rearrange your game. But that's a legitimate excuse to change your game up and think, well, damn, this nigga ain't the same player he was, as far as just going to the rim recklessly and just trying to dunk on your ass. You have to change. You're going to see a different style of his game. But all this shit about he don't want to play, he don't want to win, he don't want to do this, that is what I can't listen to. That's just nonsense. But it was refreshing hearing Zay actually explain it. But even in that, bro, there's holes in it. I don't know if y'all ever had a major injury like that. But when you have a major injury, that's going to be anybody's mindset. I'll take it even a step further so people can understand. If I get pulled over by the police, I ain't never had no problems with a cop. If a cop comes and I have a bad experience or traumatic experience with the police, vice versa, I would always, I'll be calm around them. I wouldn't be talking slow. I wouldn't be nervous. But if I have an altercation with a police and it's out of nowhere, don't you think my mindset's going to be different from what it was before previously? It's whatever you do. If you have a traumatic experience on anything, you're going to have a difference in mindset. If I tear my damn leg up almost in half, of course I'm not going to be the same aggressive, reckless player at all times. But you know something else? This whole he doesn't attack the rim and all he does is shoot jump shots is another lie. So they said that he watched film. What people don't even understand is that Indiana Paul George wasn't even the best version. I don't understand these niggas that keep acting like Indiana Paul George was the only time of his career. The best PG that I seen was when he was at OKC. That year where he had averaged 28 points per game. He was all NBA first team, all defensive first team in the same damn season. That's a basketball player playing both sides of the basketball. Not just playing hard on one side and chilling on the other side. But this notion that he wasn't aggressive, he didn't attack the paint, only on Indiana is all cap. Yes, he has the ability to shoot and shoot jumpers and he has a full bag. But that's not all he does on the basketball court. And I need a lot of my people who actually are basketball fanatos to start calling that shit out. Like, I'm at the end of the game, we're all students of the game. Shit like this, people should just automatically know. The nigga wasn't just a guy just settling for jump shots. And Indiana Paul George was not even the best version. But then again, I've already said it before. I think people raise the bar for him because they think of how talented he is and how good he is. That's cool. All I'm saying is, let's be honest about what we're seeing on the basketball court. To say that the nigga doesn't use his package like Kyrie Irving, he's 6'9". Of course, he's not going to use it like Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is a 6'2" small guard. It's easy for him to do all them fucking shake and bake and all the moves. Vice versa, a 6'9" guard who's farther away from the basketball ground. But that's beside the point. All I'm saying is, a lot of these dudes that we're putting on this pedestal, bro, who are just coming to the NBA, the Nikola Jokic's, the Giannis Antetokounmpos, the Luka Doncic's, the SGA's, all these niggas who have been doing the bare minimum compared to guys like Kawhi Leonard and what Kawhi Leonard did in his first 8-9 seasons? He already had 2 championships, two finals MVPs, 2 defensive player of the years, and multiple runs in the conference finals. The Spurs, every single year, competitive. Kevin Durant, as much as I got on Kevin Durant, his first 9 seasons, he was already in the conference finals and the NBA finals multiple times. Multiple times. LeBron James, you don't need to look at his resume. He ran through the damn East. He owned it. Steph Curry had a fucking dynasty he built. But yet and they're still great players to this day. It ain't enough to put guys like Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton, Victor Wembanyama, players like that over these guys. Paul George's first 3 years, he's already in the conference finals 2 times in his first 4 seasons in Indiana. 3 times in 9 years, he was already in the conference finals. All-NBA first team, All-NBA defensive team in 1 season. That shit SGA is doing right now, bro. PG was doing that halfway through his career. But we lost the trade. No, what happened is Kawhi got hurt. That's what really happened. Let me go ahead and drop this link, because I know a lot of people are edging to get in. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all come in and cook with me. I'm gonna drop this link for y'all real quick. Like, there's no sense of dominance in the NBA no more, bro. Like, shit. There's no sense of dominance anymore. Guys can get just beat out in the first round and accumulate a bunch of bullshit stats, and no one says anything. Shit is mind balling to me. What's good, E?
BJ, what's happening with my guy, man?
What's happening? What's happening? What's good, bruh?
Salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. I know I've been kind of MIA, but you know, life been life, and so.
Nah, you good. You good, Cuddy. What's good?
Shit, you just what's the like? What we talking about really? Like, I kind of came in like after you start making your main points.
Man, so the list right here, this is a hoops hype. This is the top 15 list right here.
Oh, the players for next year.
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic, look at that. Oh my goodness. If you look at the first 5 players, none of them are from the U.S. So
Yes.
they're pumping they're still doing the pumping at international players because
Yes.
international players, they're hella obedient, and you're never ever going to hear anything bad about anybody from the international side of basketball. So I know SGA went to school over on this side, and he's a little bit more Americanized, but he's still from Canada. So he's still from another country. Things are done differently. You know what I'm saying? The way they're taught, like you don't get all of the disciplinary stuff and the bad character issues from guys outside of the U.S. And the NBA is still pumping U.S. International. But
man,
to be honest, I think Jason Tatum probably could be leapfrogging Luka.
Bro, why? I don't mean to interrupt you. Why the hell they keep why they keep lowering Jason Tatum? This nigga done made
because Jason
5
Tatum
conference
is a
finals.
Kobe guy, bro. It's always attached to something. It's because of Kobe. Like, real talk. Because we can be honest, Jason Tatum got just as much skill as PG. Like the game, like his game, his shiftiness, 6'9", being able to do everything on the court. Maybe his defense isn't where everybody would want it to be, and I just think that that's an effort thing. Because I think every player in the NBA is capable of playing better defense. We've seen that in the Olympics. You had Kevin Durant, who's 36 plus, picking up full court, coming off the bench. Never seen him play defense like that. Not even when he was with the Warriors, he didn't play defense like that. I'm talking about intense defense. They said Devin Booker was the best defender on the USA team. He don't play nowhere near the defense that he played in the US, in the Olympics, that he played in the NBA. So I just think that's all about effort. If you want to give Jason Tatum a knock, and then maybe him shooting too many threes, but that's where the NBA has evolved to. That's the game. Everybody wants to shoot threes. Joel Embiid shoots threes. Joel Embiid wins MVPs, but he can't get out the second round of the playoffs. And he's always injured. So it's just like we're crowning guys, but it's certain guys that should be elevated higher on these rankings. And that's why I don't go by rankings, because everybody has 2 eyes and everybody has their own opinion of what they think. Some might go off of mainstream and what the media is feeding you, and then some others might be like, well, no, I see this dude is better than this dude. I don't care if he won a championship or not. I'm talking about who's a better player. And to win a championship, all cards have to be aligned. You know what I'm saying? So you had Jason Tatum, and then I didn't see the other list. I think Anthony Edwards was on there, Jalen Brunson somewhere on there. You're looking at, look, Anthony Davis is still number 9 on the list, and Victor Wembanyama shot over Steph Curry, Maxey, LeBron. We want to say LeBron, yeah. I mean, come on, bro. We leapfrogging motherfuckers who put in the work and got the pedigree, and we gonna leapfrog the Hall of Famers like that, who's still up out here averaging 30? What are we doing? Like, come on, bro. Anthony Davis is a numbers guy. Like, he can't be like the best player on a championship team, even though people would like to say that he probably should have won Finals MVP in a bubble. But just to be honest, let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna keep it a buck, bro, let's keep it a buck all the way. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I think what Jalen Brunson is able to do at his size, bro, I like Jalen Brunson, bro. I just think that some of those guys that's in the top 5 gotta be lower down, because Luka Doncic is not a shape. Him and Nikola Jokic don't play no defense. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is starting to become injury prone and we've seen the best Antetokounmpo that we're going to see. I still think Tatum could probably win another ring and still can elevate his game. Anthony Edwards is getting better. So some of those guys that's in the lower, Steph Curry is still Steph Curry, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing? You got that man at 9, 8, or whatever. Steph Curry should leapfrog 14. My bad. 14? He's not better than the top 5 players right now? Are you out of your mind? Man. I mean, SGA. I mean, I love SGA, but I'm just, can we be honest, bro? I didn't see no Kawhi in there. Where Kawhi, like number 20-something or something like that? Come on, bro.
26.
They got Kawhi at 26. And I love Kawhi. I'm not gonna like act like Kawhi is just like, you know what I'm saying, the next Michael Jordan or Kobe or somebody, but we seen Kawhi do what he do on a high-tech level. You mean to tell me Kawhi is number 26 ranked best player in the league? When you got a healthy Kawhi, can somebody tell me who can stop the guy? I just ain't seen nobody stop him, bro. Period. Like, so I mean, I don't know what we're doing, bro. I would love to see who's around Kawhi in that top 25, in that 20 to 26 slot. Paul George rated right after him. Again, Paul George is highly skilled. I don't know what they're going. I don't know what they're going off of, to be honest with you, bro. These rankings is crazy. Jimmy Bucket's number 30. A healthy Jimmy Butler. He's been in 2 NBA Finals, one in the bubble and one a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? He's been battled by injury too. So
shit, wow, bro.
That's crazy.
They had him 12.
I mean, I don't go off of that though, BJ. I don't be going off of them rankings. We already know who the best players are, y'all. Come on now.
They had him 12. They had Jimmy 12 last season.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy
so
dropped 18 spots.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, it depends on what list you go off of. I don't think we were looking at Hoop Heights list last year. That's just
Hoops Hype had him at 12 last year.
Wow, man.
Hoops Hype had him at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
that
yeah,
shit, wow, bro. Let me go to Dominique, man. What's good, Dom?
Yo, what's good, BJ? Yo, I just got the question that you was asking. Like, what's the qualifications on this list?
Bro, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I just don't understand. Like, how
are we going over the list again? Are we going over these guys losing and being held accountable?
What did Shea do last season to leapfrog Joel Embiid? Like, I don't get that. I mean, I know Embiid got injured, but before he got injured, wasn't he having on like scoring a point per minute, on pace to average like 40 points per game? He was like, I think he was at 36 points per game or 35 when he got injured.
Right.
Shea averaged 30 points per game. What did Shea do to leapfrog Embiid? Like, I don't get that.
Nah, and Shea is better than Embiid, bro.
Stop it. At what? Ping pong? Not basketball. Like, at what? What does he do better than Embiid?
He can shoot better. He can pass better. He's a better defender. What are we talking
He's
about?
A better defender. Shea is a better defender than Embiid.
Yes, easy.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. How is Shea a better defender than Embiid? Did you see? Hold on. Did you see what Embiid did to Jokic when he matches up with Jokic?
Well, yeah. When you put anybody that's big, you know what I'm saying? Agile.
That's not true. That's not true.
How often has he matched up with Jokic though? Like he's missed a bunch of games
twice
they had to face.
What are you talking about twice? He matched up with him twice just this time in the Olympics. He matches up with him once a year for the past 3, 4, 5 seasons.
No, I'm not saying Joel Embiid is a bad player. That's not
listen, for as great as y'all say Jokic is, every time Embiid go up against Jokic look like a trash can versus Embiid.
Nah,
a complete trash can. He get his ass kicked. He get his ass kicked every time.
That's cap, bro.
I agree with that.
How is it cap? How is it cap?
Bro, we just watched Jokic almost take a team of farm hands, niggas who milk cows and wrestle
And this
bears
is the
and
cat.
shit.
And this is the cat
Nah,
right
that's
here. So
facts
we not
though.
gonna act. We
All
not
right,
gonna act.
bro.
Hold
We
on,
not
hold
gonna
on.
act like.
You said
Tell
what?
me.
Hold on.
Wait,
What
hold
was
on,
you
hold on, hold
saying?
on, y'all. Hold on. Let's do one
Hold
at a
on.
time. I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's so we can get through
Okay,
this.
yeah, go
Tell
ahead.
me.
John,
Tell me.
Hey, my
Tell me
bad,
the.
bro. Finish your point,
hold
bro.
on,
Tell
Peter.
me the.
Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dom. Go ahead.
Okay, he just said we just watched Jokic take. I was talking about the Olympics. The guy Bogdanovich was slipping, shooting three after three after three. How is Jokic responsible for that? When all Jokic is doing is dribble handoffs.
You want? Do I?
Hello?
Is that a rhetorical question, or you want me to answer?
No. And then also too, when Embiid was on the court, Jokic didn't even look at the rim. He tried to score twice when Embiid was on him. Once it was an offensive foul, and the second time it was a desperation shot. And after that he stopped even trying to score when he didn't even look at the basket. He was shooting like Hail Marys from the three at the end of the shot clock.
Hey, y'all doing
How is Jokic taking
y'all doing Jokic wrong, man. Cause he a
what?
big goofy looking white boy. That y'all doing that man wrong, bro.
He don't play defense. He don't
I'm glad somebody took up for my kind.
Y'all doing that.
great
Y'all doing
offensive
that.
player. Don't
Hey, Dom, you finished?
one player in the league.
Hold on,
No.
Dom. Dom, you cutting out.
One
The
at a
topic
time,
is
y'all. One
Hold
at
on,
a
Dom.
time.
You cutting out. Hold on. Let me go to Peter real
Hold
quick,
on.
and I'm gonna go to.
I'm gonna have to drop out and come back in.
All right. Let me go to Peter, and I'm gonna go to JM, and I'm gonna go to Sean at the end. What's good, Peter?
Hey, coolin', brother. How you doing? Everybody on the panel, how y'all feeling, man? Hope life treating y'all
Good,
good,
bro.
man.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
what's motherfucking popping, Peter?
Man, ain't nothing, man. Vibing. I agree for the most part, BJ, with your sentiments for the most part. Especially them rewarding dudes who ain't really they not proven yet. But I think what's the name? Jokic and Antetokounmpo should be exempt from that because they made men. For me, once you a made man, and by made man I mean you prove that you could win as your team's undisputed best player. You feel me? Then on top of that, they done won multiple MVPs. One guy got a defensive player of the year. Them boys stamp. Now, when it comes to the Jokic and the Shays and them, that criticism is more valid. Wembanyama at 10 is disgusting. That's just ridiculous. But a lot of the times I could tell these people who made these lists, they not really putting too much thought into it. A lot of the times they just going by what they've seen last and who's hot right now. So I agree with you to that end, but I take big time exception with the Jokic slander because didn't Jokic beat Kawhi them in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken? He
definitely
yeah,
did.
right, and he fired them boys.
He definitely did.
Right, and he did that in that series too. His typical line is ridiculous eye-popping numbers or whatever. So Jokic and what's the name, Giannis, leave them out of that. Them other people now, especially what's the boy named Doncic, right? I don't believe in his style of play until I see him play that way and get it done. I'm not stamping him. Just like how you remember when Kobe said Harden couldn't win playing that style that he plays. I feel that same way about Jokic. Not Jokic, Doncic, because they have that similar type of game style. Even though Doncic is more efficient than Harden was, and that's in the playoffs too. Numbers wise, Jokic has been solid in the playoffs, but when you possessing the ball at the top of the key and you doing the tweens and you coming off the screen and you re-screening and every pass that you make is leading to a shot. You feel me? That style right there, you're not maximizing your teammates. And until I see him win playing like that, I can't stamp him like how they stamping him. Steph should be way higher. You know what I'm saying? Now, another thing I want to say, I'm almost done. As far as like people getting knocked out the first round, swept and all that, I think you putting a little too much on that, in my opinion, because a lot of that could be circumstantial. For example, when Shaq left LA in 2004, them 3 seasons after, first year, the Lakers ain't make the playoffs, right? Kobe had a bad year that year too, right? 05, 06, he bounced back. He was lighting the league up. 06, 07, he had that, I think, no, that was 03, he had that month averaging 40, but he lit it up in 06, 07. Now, he got knocked out in the first round in 06 and 07, missed the playoffs in 05, but nobody could tell me that he wasn't one of the best players in the league back then, just because, you feel me? Because it be certain circumstances, and you need guys with you. Look at Steph in 21, killing the league, but he running with a G League team. So I think that's a little overstated.
Who's the G League team, and also was Kobe a one-hit wonder?
No, for sure. That's why if you a made man,
okay, that's the topic. I think y'all got not you, but the guys before you got off the fucking topic. Because the reason they get off the topic, BJ, because they don't want their favorites to get the fucking smoke. Because the smoke is you losing in your prime, and you missing play-ins in your prime. You losing to the play-in in your prime, and you're a one-hit wonder in your prime. That was the topic. Kobe is far from a one-hit wonder, so that was just. You saying I actually like how you speaking, or you speaking with intellect, so I ain't gonna call you, but you sounded you sounded crazy there, but I understand what you're saying, but you can't put Kobe in a Joker conversation comparison. Say, well, Kobe did this. Okay, well, Kobe also won 5. Kobe also 3-peated, and Joker is still a fucking one-hit wonder, and he's gonna be a one-hit wonder again, even more this year when they fall back in the standings because everybody else getting better and they lost players. But I know the point you're trying to make, but you can't compare a 3-peater and then a 2-peater, and he went to three more when he lost to 2-peater. To a one-hit wonder. That's not gonna fly. Now Steph gets smoked because you go in there fucking play-ins, you losing the fucking rookie Ja Morant, and you can't say Clay's out because if Clay was on that court, he would have guarded Ja, because he was more in his prime then. He would have guarded Ja and hung 30 and won that game. But so that's the difference. But I'll be easy to an extent on Steph and LeBron and these guys, but to act like they don't need to be held accountable just because they did this, and this, because if Kawhi had 5 rings and he missing play-in healthy, or losing to Ja Morant healthy, or Kobe was losing to Ja Morant healthy, that would be blown out of proportion for 20 fucking years straight. But I understand the point you're trying to make, but Kobe 3-peated and then damn near 3-peated again. So Joker's still, to this day, been in the league how many years, BJ? He's still a fucking one-hit wonder. 9 years. One-hit wonder. There's no getting around that. Listen, if he finished his career with 6 rings, then it's a different conversation. But as of right now, the topic is right now. The topic ain't about what we think is going to happen. And what the topic is 9 years, one-hit wonder. And ask your question. Yeah, he beat Kawhi. But okay, you want to do that? Kawhi also had 2 championships faster than all your all-time greats. He had 2 rings at age 27, and he's not hitting play-ins, and he's not getting gentleman swept or swept. He's never done that ever in his life. Joker has, and Joker won 1 series where the coach was the most chokingest coach to lead NBA history. So again, if you want to cherry pick 1 year, then guess what? We need to cherry pick 8 years for Joker. So what you want? You want 1 game, and I mean that's what we want to do. 1 game versus 8 years. I'm sorry, 1 series versus 8 years. That's the difference. So when you're speaking,
but you also got to be available to your team too. So that counts.
What you saying, E?
Yeah,
but that's not the topic. The topic.
I was saying, remember.
No, that's not the topic. That's not the topic.
I know.
You're speaking on ranking players. The topic is motherfuckers losing.
What'd you say, E? Go ahead.
I was saying, remember years ago, bro, after Milwaukee won their championship, I said he had never won another ring. And then you heard me say that a couple years ago with the Joker, that he had never won another ring.
I remember
these
that.
rings that they be winning, bro. These rings be kind of, for me, in my opinion, they're kind of counterfeit a little bit, like because it's kind of they're watered down to me because I'm like, okay, who's gonna be it's too many guys just winning rings. It's a different
Yeah.
champion every year. Who's gonna be the guy that's gonna dominate the era and say, you know what? We can look back in the history of the game and say this dude got 5 rings, this dude got 4 rings. Like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really seen it. The last 2-peat that we seen was about Steph.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
That's why
I
I
don't
say
care if he was with KD
that's
or not,
facts, but that's
nigga.
not
It
the
don't
topic
matter.
today.
But see, that's why I say
that's facts. That's a different conversation, though. The topic is motherfuckers losing in their prime. That, like, man, can you imagine Jordan or in his prime or Kobe in his prime missing play-ins or losing to a play-in? Now listen, if you hurt all
Kobe
year,
did miss the playoffs in his
all
prime,
great
bro.
all great players lost, though. Well, we need to understand.
right. That's what it's saying. All great players lost, right? But the conversation, the topic that BJ is giving you is these players are getting glazed for losing and not held accountable when other players who've done more are held accountable for absolutely damn near nothing.
Right.
That's the topic. The topic is, as good as the player is, a motherfucker is losing. A motherfucker is losing. You're going home in your prime. You get gentleman swept in your prime. You get swept. That's the topic. The topic ain't okay. Well, what happened over here? The topic is
Thomas,
stop glazing motherfuckers when they're getting humiliated.
But his other point that he was making is like some of that is circumstantial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was making his points about when Shaq left the Lakers and Kobe, they had bad teams, bro. It's hard to win when you have your core guys in and out of the lineup because of injury, and then you have to plug and play guys that wasn't chosen as the next best player on the team. They just kind of got to fill in the
wasn't
gap.
on the team.
You know
Shaq wasn't on the team. These other players have their players on the team.
Jamal Murray played. That's why I said
they got sent home.
That's why I said
Kobe didn't have Pau Gasol. He didn't have Shaq.
Yeah, but
these guys are losing with their players. Clay and Dre played this year.
No, I'm saying in 21 because I think that was one of
the Warriors.
Right, in 21 with Steph, he ain't have I think that was the year Clay and Dre was hurt.
When they lost that play-in to John Morant.
That play-in.
He didn't have a roster, bro.
No. Draymond played. Clay was out. Draymond played.
Yeah.
They had no business losing. And listen, they had no business losing to a fucking baby, unheard of Memphis team.
Well, Memphis was up and coming.
I don't agree with that, man. You lose 20 points and the type of defense that Clay was playing back then.
Yeah, Clay, Clay would have won that game. I just said that. Clay would have won that game without Curry because he could hold 30.
Wait. Say that again.
No,
wait. Hold on.
Clay would have scored the same.
He's contradicting himself right now, Thomas.
No. I gotta hear.
No, sir. Clay would have guarded John Morant, just like the man just said. He said he missed Clay's defense. Clay ain't gonna miss Curry's defense. He gonna guard John, and he would have hung 30 that year. Clay back then could hoop. That dude was balling and still good. Good.
So you think Klay Thompson as his team's best player with no Steph Durant, with no Steph Curry, where the defense is game planning for him and they're keying in on him and you're asking him every possession to be the guy, to create offense, to get off his own, do all of that. You think without Steph Curry, he would have beat the Memphis Grizzlies?
Yep, 100%.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. 100%.
Because he already discrediting Steph Curry a lot, bro.
Okay. Let's do this then. When the playoff game, Steph Curry was ass and wasn't doing nothing, and Clay was going like a 20-point fucking run in 5 minutes while guarding the best player. The same shit. Curry wasn't helping. Curry, don't act like Curry ain't never had a bad game a day in his life. If Clay didn't carry the fucking load.
When though? We know the finals.
The Clay Thompson disrespect when he in his prime is fucking blasphemy.
No, you're
Listen,
going
I
off the
didn't.
game 6, Clay. You're just talking
Yeah,
about
you talking
game
about
6.
that game?
Hell
Said, look,
no. No, I'm talking about plenty of games. Y'all had plenty of games, bro, when y'all was
Do
losing,
you
getting your ass
hold on.
spanked,
Do you
and
remember when
Clay Thompson
Curry?
took over the
Hold
fucking
on.
games.
Do you remember when Curry scored a donut in the first half and left the first half because of injury, and then came back in the second half and dropped 36 in the second half
That's
with
not
the
the
game
point.
winner?
That's not the
With
point.
the game
That
winner.
that's not the point. The point
Hello,
is not to say Steph never had
how
no
y'all
good
doing?
games. The point is
Hello.
to say Clay has
If
took
Steph
over
Curry
games while
showed, if
Curry
you
was
look
doing
at
nothing
Steph
plenty of
Curry
times.
averages from the regular season to the playoffs, it always got increasingly better. His stats. That's
I
the best way
understand
to
that, but
do it.
that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
Clay
and I'm
we
Thompson
have a
would
telling
have
you
good.
that
held John.
Klay Thompson's
Clay
stats dropped.
Clay
When
Thompson would have held John
Klay
Morant back.
Thompson's regular season stats versus
Hey,
the
yo, I'm gonna help
stats in the
y'all out. Can
playoffs,
I help y'all
other
out?
than game 6,
Hold
dropped.
on.
Hey, for real.
Let me go to
All they had to do was
hold on.
hold John Morant about 6-7 points lesser, and they win that
Let
fucking
me go
game.
to
And
let
Clay
me go
could
to
have done that.
JM real quick. Let me go to JM real quick because he ain't been up yet. So let me go to JM. What's good, JM?
Right.
Hey, yo, what up? Put up. Hey, yo, man, I like that Believe show you be doing, man. That's some real stuff, man. Keep
Oh,
doing what you're doing, man. You going, yo. That Believe stuff you be doing, that show, that is nice. That is
love,
nice,
brother.
man.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Word is bond. Don't worry. This season, I worked out everything, man. I'm be donating. Don't worry. I worked out. I found another way
You
to do
good.
it.
You good. You good. You good, bro.
Alright, right. That's what it is. Hey, let me knock this out the box real quick for all these people though here. I'm just going to read Kawhi stats. You know, I ain't good at talking, so I had to, pull it up, right? Hey, yo, he only been in the league for 13 years. This is 13th year this year. Like he ain't even been around that long. No, 14th year. I do believe. Yeah, 14th. Yo, he has been. Hold on, let me get this right. He's been Finals MVP 2 times. 213 and 218. Finals MVP. He's been Defensive Player of the Year twice. 214, 215. Still leaders once. 214. 3 times All NBA team. That's 3 times. 215, 216, and 220. All NBA second team 3 times. 218, 219, 2023. All defensive first team 3 times. 214, 215, 217. All defensive second time team 4 times. 213, 218, 219, 220. All rookie first team 2011. Right? He got all of these freaking awards. Right? He is 7.5 and finals winning percentage history. He's only second to Michael Jordan. I say all of that to say everybody in the top 15, you ain't can't fuck with Kawhi. You could do the stats. All that shit is just, oh, we gonna hate on Kawhi. We gonna hate on Kawhi. And he's 75 all time player, 75 year, all of that. And he did all of that in 3 freaking years. He won a ring his first 3 years. He won MVP first 3 years. He didn't take 7 years like Jordan, like who else? Not Steph, not Giannis. None of
Right.
them won. Not even LeBron won in 3 years. Ain't
Kobe
none of them
did.
could fucking Kawhi.
Kobe did.
Not his first 3 years. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Kawhi
Yes,
stuck
he
up the
did.
place. He
Hold
didn't
on.
win till
Somebody
Phil got
fact check
there.
that.
Hey,
Did
yo,
Kobe win in his
hey,
Yeah,
yo,
first
before
3 years?
I don't even care about that. I'm talking about Kawhi. Whatever you want to do, but I guarantee
Kobe
you it took
three-peated,
Kobe.
actually.
Hey, yo, yeah,
Right.
Kawhi won in his first 3 years. You know what I'm
Well, we
saying?
know
Nobody
why.
did
Of
that.
course, we know
All
why
right,
he
so let me
won it.
finish. Let me finish. Ain't nobody on that list freaking took a
Mhm.
team in their first year and won their finals. Nobody.
Well, Kawhi
Nobody.
didn't take
Just
his third
no,
shot,
let me
bro.
finish,
Don't
homie.
do
Let me
that.
finish. Can I
Don't
please
do that.
finish? You don't have
Yeah,
to.
you got
You
it.
don't gotta believe me. It's on
You're right.
Google. It's
No, I
on
know.
Google.
I watched it.
Yo,
I
can I
watched it.
finish? Can I finish? Can I finish? I'm almost done. I listen.
Yes,
You
sir. My
talk for
bad. Go
30
ahead,
minutes.
bro.
Can I finish? Thank you. All right. So all that whole list is cap. Ain't nobody on that list did what Kawhi did. He is number one. He is the only one in the league who is the Kings rival. He's the only one, the most feared motherfucker in NBA right now. That's why the media keeps saying Kawhi. He'll fuck up the King. Now they ain't got that on their stat, do they? That's it. That's all I got to say.
So OG, can I ask OG a question real quick?
Oh, it's open panel now.
All right, so OG, so in your opinion, where do you think Kawhi should be on this list realistically? Because I want to keep it on top. I don't want to go into Kobe and all of that.
Should be number one on that list. The only people better, he's in Michael Jordan era. Look at the stats. He in Michael Jordan era. He in that space. Google the stats.
None of them. Number one, if he would have
None of them. There's nobody in the top 15 did more than Kawhi. Nobody.
Gotcha.
Is your argument that Kawhi is greater, or is that because greater and better and being a better player is two different things?
Kawhi is, like I said, is the most dangerous motherfucker in the NBA. He's in Michael Jordan space.
When healthy, yes. Yeah.
Of course. How was you going to say unhealthy? You can't even say duh.
I know.
How you going to play unhealthy?
So OG,
that's an asterisk on everything, cuz he got to be available. Fuck off.
The asterisk. Watch this. The asterisk don't matter. You know why? Because he already did it.
OG,
he was a role player though when he won a championship.
He did it. He did. LeBron jumped to another team. Kevin Durant jumped to another team.
Yo, I want to.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hold on. I want to. Hold on. I want to hear the OG.
It do matter. Put it in the proper context.
He already won. The proper context is he did it. You could trace that. You could switch that shit up. He did it. He did it. So what? He number 2 to Jordan. Number two to Michael Jordan.
In what?
To finals winning percentage. Google it. He only lost one time.
What you talking about?
Yeah, he lost one time. Do the math. What's the percentage of that?
Come on, bro.
Hold on, OG. Hold on. So OG, so what's your current top 5 right now in the league? Because y'all keep going back to like Michael Jordan. I'm trying to talk about the list now. These current players. So what's your current top 5 right now? You had Kawhi at 1.
Kawhi, and then I would give it to, as far as dominant players. Let me see. That's best a good
players,
question. Period. Right. That's a good. You mean from playing right now?
Yeah.
All right, playing right now. I say Kawhi. Of course, he proved it. Then I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's your. Can I answer this last question? All right, that's my opinion. Kawhi, and then the next 4 players that's dominant like him are healthy. If you want to say that, is I gotta put Luka. I put Luka. It ain't in no order. Just top 5, no order. No order.
Let him get it out, bro. Let him get it out.
As far as dominant, who could score. I didn't say I wasn't gonna say KD. Let me finish. No, in no specific order. I got Luka. I have to say LeBron, and I'm not even a LeBron fan. I got. He is extremely dominant when he wants to be.
I paid to say that.
All right, and Ant-Man.
2 more.
I got Ant-Man. He's extremely dominant, and I got a healthy Zion Williams. Zion Williams, he's extremely dominant. And so, how many more I got?
That's it.
I think that's 5 right there.
That's 5. That's 5. I'm gonna say, hey, your list is hella unique. I gotta give it to you. Yeah, I can't. That's a very unique list, brother. I can't take it away from you.
You said dominant. As far as dominant, to me, them the 5. I don't drink, man. What the hell? Why y'all keep saying you just say what you a LeBron fan? Why you keep saying that crap? I've not said 1,000 times I do not drink liquor. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm fucking with you, man. Shit. I can't
Well,
tell,
it's
nigga,
all
what
good.
you saying is list. Come on,
Yo,
bro.
so
Zion
what? I don't like.
Williamson. Come on,
Hey,
bro.
I got a talk
Zion
impediment. What the fuck?
Williamson
You a bully? What,
than
you a
no other
bully
player on
now?
the list, bro.
Hey,
No,
you
not at
one of the
all.
motherfuckers to bully me in
I'm an
school? You know what
OG
I would
like
do?
you.
I'd knock
We're
your ass
OGs on
out,
the
just
panel,
like I
bro.
did niggas in school for the same shit. Stop thinking of how I talk.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
what
That
are
Zion,
you
that,
talking
that
about,
Zion
bro?
Williamson in the
Calm
top
down,
5
bro.
is that's some
You ain't
flagrant.
knock nobody out,
That's some flagrant activity, boy. Zion Wilson in the top 5
Zion
is
Williamson
nigga.
over
That's
Steph,
Yes,
over hella
yes.
niggas.
Yo,
Dominant.
that's
Steph
so I
is
got
not dominant.
I got
Steph's
one more.
not
Nigga,
dominant to me. He's not
Steph will
dominant.
change
He
the
is
whole
not
game in
dominant.
a minute and a
Yeah,
half.
hey, you
if
know
we
what?
let
What you
him,
talking about?
all thing you gotta
Dominant.
do is body his ass. Only thing
I
you gotta
think I
do is
know.
Man,
I
that
body
shit
think
him.
I.
He
don't work
ain't
no
gonna do
more,
shit.
nigga.
I
That
think.
shit
I
stopped
think.
Steph ain't
working.
gonna do
That
nothing.
shit stopped working 6 years ago. Stop it.
Why Steph in the play-in? Why Steph can't win the play-in then, huh?
It's
He's
a
so
team
dominant.
sport,
What the
nigga.
fuck
It's a
happened to
team
the
sport.
play-in?
It's a team
Get the
sport.
fuck.
Where's Zion
Hey, you
ass at?
said
Where's
dominant. You
Zion
said
ass at then,
dominant.
nigga? Where he at?
Hey, a healthy
Okay,
Zion
well,
will
shut
fuck
up. The
up
healthy,
all of
where
your
he at
play five.
healthy?
A
Where is
healthy
he at
Zion will fuck
healthy,
up
nigga?
every player you got.
Where
I
is
hope
Yo,
he
he
at
gets.
healthy? Where is
yo, I
he at
got
healthy?
yo,
Where?
I
I
got one
hope
more.
he gets Zion.
Hold
I
on,
hope he
I got
gets.
one more. I got one more question. This for the panel before I dip out. I want to say this. So, what can we do, or what's the source that we can go to get an accurate list? Because we can't go to the fans, right? Because the fans gonna say dumb
This
stuff
nigga
like
right here.
Shay,
Nigga
Shay
just
is
finished
Shay is
talking.
a huh?
Go
The
to the
fans
nigga
gonna
who
say
just
dumb
finished
stuff
talking.
like Shay is a
Zion
better
number one.
defender. Yeah, right. Zion number one. Shay got better defense
I
than
didn't
B.
say he's
The
number one.
media, hold on.
I named
The
his top
media.
five.
You can't go to the media. You can't go to the media because the media gonna say stuff like Luka is the second best player and Jokic is the best player.
Right.
The players gonna be biased. They got homies and all of that. They're gonna be biased. So where do we go to get an accurate list?
It ain't none, bro. It's always gonna be opinion, bro. It's been like, you feel me. No matter what list you ever
Nigga,
I
talk
come to
about,
mean,
me.
bro.
I give you an
I tell
accurate
people
list,
like
nigga.
this, bro. I say it like
I
this.
give you an
People like
accurate list.
there's three type of lists, bro. Like there's the players, there's the media, and there's the fans. Er- like I just brought this with Jokic, man. If he's the
Coaches.
best player in the league, why did the All-Star game he got picked dead last?
Yeah,
Right.
Why?
because
Because the players don't have that same respect. The players
yeah,
don't
he
have the
ain't
same
got.
respect for it.
Come
They ain't got
on,
the same.
man.
They
What
ain't got the.
kind of?
No. I'm being.
But
Am I
that's a
lying?
crazy
No,
criteria, bro. Like, you know them
no,
NBA niggas.
Yo,
Them niggas
no, bro, no,
Hold on. If
no.
he the best
They're
Oh
player,
not.
why you
man.
pick that nigga last? I don't get it.
because he not cool. He not in the
Man,
in
fuck all
crowd,
that,
that don't
man.
bro.
got nothing
If
to
you
do
the
with
best
nothing.
What
player
you
in the league,
mean?
you're not getting
Of
picked
course
last,
it
Man,
do,
bro.
nigga,
man.
shut up,
Nah, man, that's
Bruh,
man.
all
Nigga,
right.
bullshit.
You
you
know
all
That's
how I
stupid.
know?
bullshit.
Come on,
Check it
bro.
out,
Stop it.
BJ. If you ever listen to these players' podcasts, right? Most notoriously, Gil, he going crazy. And what's the other buddy I like? He funny. Teague, right? If you notice a common theme with them boys, roll the ball out. Who's better rolling the ball out? Who, you know what I'm saying? So them dudes, they value more a dude who could pull up to the ruck and just light niggas up.
Because
And
that's the
that
way they play.
right. In that sort of game, Jokic, yeah, he dead last in that sort of game. You feel me?
But LeBron picked him last.
But not
Exactly.
but I'm saying though, still though, in that sort of a game, Jokic, you feel me? Jokic
No,
is a bruh in an
LeBron
don't
picked
feel
him
all-star
you.
last
game.
because he
I
swept
don't
his
feel you.
ass.
Like
That's
like
why.
I
Jokic,
don't
He was
feel
Bro,
you.
the
Jokic,
power.
players don't
look,
respect that man as much as these. I'm
that's
telling
what
you,
I'm
they
saying
don't.
though. But these players, they value stupid things. That's the reason why a nigga like Harden could never fucking win. I'm the system. There is that same sort of indiscipline and that regressive kind of mindset that got these Euros surpassing these niggas. That AAU,
What happened
I
if you
got
put
that
somebody on him
AAU,
though,
I
bro?
got a bag and I could do this and I'll light you up. That shit ain't about
But what?
nothing, man.
But what
That shit
happened
ain't
when you
about
put a nigga
y'all.
like
Listen, bruh.
Harden
Y'all,
on the
they
way
let
you do?
listen, bruh. I don't care who get picked for no All-Star team. And the nigga was mentioning Bogdanovich or whoever that nigga. That nigga probably top 200. You feel me?
Hey, wait, my bad. I gotta add one more player.
Hold on.
Let me add two more players.
Damn,
Paul
bro.
George.
Hello,
Paul,
players. You already
hey,
added all these players.
Paul
Let
George
me
is
finish.
definitely a
Let me finish,
dominant
bro.
You
player.
just saying
Hey,
Clay.
Yo,
you fuck my.
and
Let me finish, though. Let me finish.
Russell Westbrook is
Hey, let me
definitely a
finish, brother.
dominant.
Brother, let me finish, bro.
All
I was
Clippers players
rolling.
top 5, bro.
I was rolling when you cut me off. I'm on. Let me get it in, bro. Cause you see, cause the nigga funny looking, and he looked like the little fat kid off of Sandlot, and you feel me? He ain't got no bag and tween and round the back, and you feel me? But bruh, that Serbian team, bruh. Buddy brought up Bogdanovic. Name somebody else after that on that team. You don't know none of them niggas, right?
But just because
And
we don't know him,
hold on. I'm not done, bro. Come on, man. If we gonna keep it a hundo, we gonna keep it a hundo. If we lining up the talent on the USA basketball team and lining that shit up with Serbia, man, come on, stop playing with me, man. Y'all, look.
wait, what's your argument? What's your argument though?
My argument is, nigga, it took Steph Curry going into friggin' heroics of epic Greek mystic epic proportions to beat fucking Jokic and some niggas that milk.
But brother, all due respect,
Come on, man.
Hold on. Let me get
Go
on
ahead.
that.
I
Bro.
don't. Hey,
So you're telling me, hold on.
Y'all not keeping it real, bruh.
Brother,
I know he white, bruh. I get the dog. I want a black dude to be the best nigga, but it is what it is.
Peter, no,
Bro,
I'm not letting you get away with
Serbian,
that.
all
Hold
the
on.
national teams have the best talent of the country on that team. So just like we got the best talent of the U.S., the niggas over there in that country, it's the Steph Curry and the Tatums and the Browns all on that one team. Just because we don't know it.
Look how I'm gonna kill you. Look how I'm gonna kill you.
Let me get into this real quick. Let me get into this, bro. So you telling me just off of because the nigga lost 3 times to US, not just one. That's number one. You lost 3 times in the same Olympics to the same team. That what you talking has not been done before. That's all cap. You know how many teams I've seen from like outside the US gave the US fits? Puerto Rico with Carlos Arroyo in 2004 actually beat us. Manu Ginobili in 2006 of Argentina actually beat us. We seen it. I seen this story before. Pau Gasol gave us fits with Spain against a prime Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris
but
Paul.
the Spain team was loaded, bro. We gonna compare the 2008 Spain team
Hold on, bro. I'll let you talk. You let me. I know I'm giving you some gems on this because you giving Jokic all this, that, and the other. I have seen professional teams have given the U.S. fits. That shit that we just saw in the Olympics is not something that has not been seen before. All I'm telling you is that the players in the NBA do not put him as high as these other media outlets and some of these fan bases, and that's for a reason. That's why I say all my only point is there are 3 different lists. There you got the players, you got the media, and you got the fans. Whether you want to call the players dumb they're the ones.
No, it's not that they're dumb, bro.
They're the professional. Hold on, Peter. I'll let you go. Everybody on the panel let you go. The professional basketball players on the court. These guys that you trying to say have these opinions, the media, I like to call them stupid. Some of them make dumbass takes. They don't want to make this fucking dumbass list. So I'm not going to take their word from it. And the fans, most of them, they even had a chance to even play basketball at a high level. So who else I'm going to listen to but the guys who are professionals on the court?
That ain't to me. If you've been watching the game for long enough and I listen to you talk, BJ, I know you know the game, right? Players, for the most part, them boys is jocks, right? They overly talented, and that's just what that is. But it's a reason why them boys most of the times don't be involved in management and putting teams together, and because they don't know about none of that shit. They know about rolling the ball out and doing a nigga up. That's what they value. And I'm not saying they're necessarily stupid for that, but what I'm saying is their opinion got to be taken with a grain of salt too. Because
so LeBron James' opinion got to
him too. That nigga's the worst GM ever.
So I should
Every
take
team,
Brian Windhorst's opinion over LeBron.
Come
every
on, man. You
team,
making this shit easy, Peter.
every
We not
team LeBron put together, he ended up blowing that shit up. So that ain't no good example. He'd be a horrible GM. Anyway, I was finishing up what I was saying. They think that a nigga like James Harden with the 15 million dribbles was better than a nigga like Dwayne Wade. Like, listen, I respect them boys, but and it's not even a matter of stupid. They just value being cool over everything else, bruh. That's how them niggas is, bruh. They about what's cool.
or they just about who's better, bro. It's not about who's cool.
So
You
so
guys, and
Harden
it's
Harden could fuck with Harden could fuck with Prime Wade.
Again, the same stuff I had on this list. These one-hit wonders like Nikola Jokic, like Luka Doncic, like SGA, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, like Joel Embiid. Sorry, Dominic, but these niggas have had one great year, and you comparing against guys who've been multiply great for a number of years. The Kevin Durant's, the LeBron Jameses, the Steph Currys, the Jimmy Butlers, the Paul Georges, all these players who've had multiple years in their prime, going to multiple conference finals, winning multiple championships, dominating in their era, much more than what Nikola Jokic is going through 1 year, and then his asses get put out in the second round. What SGA just did, being in the league for 7 goddamn years and finally getting to the second round. Giannis Antetokounmpo getting his ass a championship 1 year, and you ain't heard nothing from him in 11 seasons. 1 championship in 11 years. And that is why I say these guys are not going to be as in awe who actually went through and actually played and actually accomplished than a lot of these different writers and these fans who just want to give Jokic this, Jokic that. It's not about what's cool. It's about what they were able to accomplish in their heyday. Like, damn, you giving Jokic all this shit. What did we do in our heyday? We went to multiple championships. LeBron James went back to back. Fucking Kevin Durant, multiple conference finals appearances. Kawhi Leonard, 2 championships in 9 years. Paul George, multiple conference finals appearances. This nigga went to 2 conference finals in 9 seasons. That's Nikola Jokic. That's dominance. That what's dominant? Is that dominance?
No, BJ, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, BJ, they like players that gotta sit in the fourth quarter because they're defensive liability, like Jokic when he was playing against the Warriors. What was that? The first round, second round, when he got eliminated in 21? When the Warriors just won a championship. The closeout game, Jokic.
That was 22.
22. They had to sit Jokic on the bench on defense at the end of the game in a closeout game because he was a liability.
Bro,
and that's y'all king. That's y'all king.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
y'all hating on that boy, man. Y'all hating on that man, bro.
Nobody come to me about no. I ain't got no reason to be biased against the dude, man. I'm just going by what I'm saying.
Cut a man.
Jokic is not as dominant as y'all make him out
to be. Because he bad built, bro. Cut a man bad built and he white, bro. I get it, bro.
No, that's not even that. Go ahead, JM.
No, I'm sorry. I'm agreeing with Pull Up. Joker can be dominant. He's not. He can be. That motherfucker damn there. He reminds me of Sabonis for the Phoenix Suns. Right? He is big. He is talented. He could be extremely dominant. Just stay right underneath the backboard and body anybody. But he doesn't do it. That's why I would not call him a dominant player. He's a finesse player. That's what he is. But he can be dominant if he ever decides to. He definitely can do it. But he's not one right now.
He can't dominate in the way you'd like, what you're looking for, dunking on people. He doesn't have a
Yes, he can.
No, that man, he could barely jump over. Bro, the man can't jump over a phone book, bro. Do you know how athletic Shaq? Do you know how athletic Shaq was in his prime, bro?
That's how big. That's how big the Joker is. Look how big he is. He's the same size. You think he can't do it? Honestly, you think he can't do it? He's the same size as Shaq.
No, bro. It's not just about the size, though, bro. Look, Shaq was quick on his feet, bro.
You Joker don't need to do it.
Oh my God!
He don't
Sometimes I
need
be
to.
wonder if people, when they be talking, if they actually remember who these players
Yeah,
was and why.
do you know who Saban? Do you
Do
know
you
who
know what
Sabonis was?
2000 Shaq that hit the
Do you
foot
know who
speed?
Sabonis was? You know who
Yes.
Sabonis was, son? Sabonis. Do you
Sabonis
remember
couldn't.
him?
That's the same people you saying are hating on him, Peter.
I'm not
No,
hating on him.
No,
I, I
I'm talking about
no,
Peter. Peter, the same
I'm
people that
saying
he's
because
saying. How would they? What does
no,
LeBron James
no,
have a reason to hate?
I'm saying because no, I didn't say LeBron them hating. I said y'all hate. What I said about
No,
the players and LeBron them is they value being cool over damn near everything else. That's
I
what
how I
said
see the
that
reason would
players.
LeBron
I
is
have to
dominant.
hate on Nikola Jokic, bro?
He's not
Bruh,
that.
the
No,
man,
Joker
we're
is
you know,
not
hating on this
dominant.
nigga, man.
bruh. All
He's
right,
not
look.
dominant.
Let me
He's
ask you a
not.
question, right?
Just because y'all don't like what I'm telling you and
Let
you
me
can't
use let me
stomach
use
it,
a
don't mean somebody hating on the nigga.
let me use a quick analogy, BJ, to let me see if you're being fair to this man, right? Larry Bird didn't play a lot of years. Towards the end, he was still, really good or whatever, but with the back and everything, he was falling off, right? If I were to take them 3 years and 3 seasons that Bird won MVP back to back, them three seasons, right? And I was to point to that and say Larry Bird was dominant in that era. Would you agree with that or no? I'm saying just with it. Let's say he got one championship and 3 consecutive MVPs. That by itself, nothing else added on, just that. Would it be fair to me to say that man was dominant?
No. Dominance comes from you leading
Okay,
your team multiple. See, I don't have. See, you can't corner me, bro. I have no reason to
okay.
hate against Jokic.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
Larry Bird. You can't compare Nikola Jokic to Larry Bird.
No,
Larry
I
Bird
didn't.
hold on. Larry Bird with the Celtics were going to the finals and the every goddamn year. It was the Celtics and the
But bro,
Lakers.
you talking like
That's
Jokic ain't
dominant.
won a championship though. That's a crazy
That's
thing.
not
Like
dominant, bro. Because you
he
win
done
one
did
title.
that.
That's not
It,
dominant, bro.
the one
Sorry.
time. Hold on. All right. So let me make the case for you, Kola
He
Nokic.
beat all 7 and 8
If
seeds
you,
in
it,
his
if
championship
if
run.
Bro,
if you
don't
got
make me do it, bro. Like
listen,
I
that's
can really say it.
nitpicking. That's nitpicking.
No, it's
If
not.
you if in listen, if in 4 seasons, right, you have either won MVP all 4 times or finished second for 4 consecutive seasons.
Now you're
And
trying to change it up.
hold on, no, I never come lay it out everything. I'ma lay out everything and then make y'all keep being flawed.
MVP is a
I'ma
media award with no criteria.
listen, I agree. Now, I'm not just saying just the fact that you won MVP, but the fact that you are either you're top 3 at worst, top 4 for MVP for 4 consecutive seasons, and you've made 2 conference finals and won a chip. That in and of itself alone, for those 4 seasons, establishes you as a
Okay,
dominant
so let me
player.
ask you this
You
question.
can't
How
if
many
you
years has Jokic been in the NBA?
I think what he's going into his 8th or going into his
9th.
7th.
He's going to his 9th year.
Right.
So you've been in the league for 9 years. Was he doing the first 5 years?
He's putting up great numbers.
What was he doing
Pretty
the
much
first
it.
5 years?
Putting up great numbers.
What was he doing the first 5 years, Peter?
I just said it, bro. What was
Where was
Shaq?
his
What was
team?
Jordan?
Where was his team?
You not.
Where was
What was Jordan? Where was
we're
Jordan
not
his
taking
first 7 years,
no, you
bro?
can't see. That's what I'm saying.
You not being fair though.
Hold on, bro. You want to demonize James Harden for his numbers and stats and say that this is why the
No, he
international press
never
is
shows up in
hold
the
on,
playoffs.
no, Peter, you can't get away with that.
Harden don't
Was
show
not
up in the
showing, hold on.
playoffs.
Jokic was not showing up until the last 4 seasons. That's why I asked you this question. He has not made it past. He's made 2 conference finals and 1 NBA finals. That is not dominant.
Well, 4-year
It's not.
stretch, being a 3-time MVP out of them 4 years.
2 of those MVPs still went to Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid got injured. Joel Embiid was the clear-cut front runner.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, bro. Kawhi wouldn't have won a championship in 19 if Buddy done weren't hurt. We could play the coulda, woulda, shoulda game all day.
No. See, that's another false lie.
All day.
That's another false lie.
I did what is, not what might be, what could have
That was
been. I
another
don't get
false
into
lie.
all that.
Kawhi got
I
2
mean,
rings.
you guys call him
Kawhi
dominant.
stopped the king.
Y'all
Kawhi
call him
stopped your
dominant
ball.
one championship in 9 seasons. That's bullshit. That's not
His
dominant.
ranking
Kawhi stopped your
is
ball.
warranted. I'm not even gonna say he's down. Take the dominant thing out. I don't care. What he has
Nah,
done in
keep
the
the
last
dominant
4
It
in
doesn't
there.
years,
fit. It doesn't
what
fit.
he's
Keep
done,
it in.
It don't
it
fit.
don't fit. I agree with you. Like I said,
Keep
what
it in
he's
it. No,
done,
keep it dominant.
what
Keep
he's
it down.
done. I get where you coming from, OG, because I know
Well, beat it. Beat
I know
it.
the build.
Beat it.
I know the build. You like a particular type of player in your
Beat
top
it.
5. I noticed,
Beat
and
it.
ain't nothing wrong
Well,
with that.
beat it.
But it's more than
Beat it.
one ways. He has beaten it though, OG, and that's what I'm
No,
saying.
you
It's
beat it. No,
more
you beat it. I mean, you beat it. You beat my
me
argument.
myself.
Bro,
Beat
you
my
this the wrong. You gonna die on the Jokic hill, bro. You're
Listen,
not
this
talking
all
to
I'm
you're not talking to media members,
this
beat
bro.
my
all I'm
argument.
saying though. This
Beat
all
my
I'm saying,
argument.
bro.
Beat it.
I'm trying to
Beat it.
let me get in. Let me get it off. All I'm saying is, bro, take the name away. If somebody was to come to me and say player X has been to one conference final, won one final, right? Got a finals MVP, had a great playoff run, right? Dominant during that playoff run, right? Then on top of that, he's either first or second in MVP voting for them 4 years consecutively. And if you were to say to me, okay, because of that, we have player X ranked as the number 1 best player going into the year after those coming after them 4 years, I'm gonna look and say, I can't be mad at it.
Because you don't pay attention to context. But it's
Fam,
people that pay
Bro,
attention to
you
context.
literally,
let me
Peter,
take some
you
time. Let me
literally
take some
said
time. Let me
you
take some
literally
time.
said
What has Kawhi did in 3 years, and what has Joker did in 9 years? The end. Now beat
so.
that.
I'm trying to because I want to ask Peter a question. So you want to do 4 years of Jokic. Let me do 4 years of Kawhi Leonard then, since we want to play that game.
No,
No,
BJ, before you go,
hold-
no. Let me just clarify though. I'm saying, remember the list that, insofar as the topic of the conversation, which is this hoops hypes list, right? The biggest thing they're factoring in is where they're projecting the player to be in the following season, right? And I'm saying
Hey, yo,
within
go
that,
for war. Go for war.
within,
Go after
brother,
what he has done
you gotta stop
and
cutting
leave
me
all
off.
that stuff.
You
My
gotta stop
fault,
cutting
my
me off when
fault.
I'm
But you've
talking,
been
bro.
talking for so long, though. You've been talking for
Bro,
so long. My fault.
because
All
you
right,
keep
my
cutting.
fault. My fault.
I promise you, I know how to make points real quick, but you know what I'm talking about? Y'all messing my little flow up, right? Now, let me finish what I'm saying, bro. All right. Again, the context of the list is where these players are projected to be for 24-25. I'm saying within that context, if a nigga came to me and said, hey, player X did boom, 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 he won, went to the conference finals, first or second MVP 4 years straight, and we're saying based on that, projected for the 5th year, we got him as the best player. Within that context, a nigga bring that to me and say, this player X, I'm gonna say, okay, you got it. I can't fight you, dog. I know y'all don't like the nigga, but it is what it is. Like how
do you know we don't like the dude?
Come on, because y'all, this ain't rational.
Because I don't agree with what you're saying, bro. That's the only reason you say that. Don't throw that out here and act like nobody don't like the dude. I don't know Nikola Jokic. I don't have nothing against him. I actually gave him props. Y'all gotta stop when a nigga tells y'all a difference of opinion that somebody don't like him. It could just generally mean they don't see things the way you see it. And that's perfectly fine. What I'm telling you is that dominance, what I'm used to seeing with multiple conference finals appearances, multiple championships. So if I tell a nigga ain't dominant in a certain period of time of 9 seasons and he has 1 championship with 3 MVPs, individually, you can say, yeah, statistically wise, dominance. But I look at winning. And the problem with this era is people put stats and call that dominance over winning. If the dude is so damn dominant, where are the championships to match the stats? Oh, it's a team thing.
BJ,
Where is the championships to match the stats?
No, BJ, I think you're having a different conversation than the actual list though, because
I'm
again, the
having the
list is.
same conversation, bro, that I've been having, bro. I've
But
been
then
consistent the whole
9,
time.
I don't think 9 years could come into that though, bro. Not like that. You feel me? Like
It
if
does.
I'm saying, because all right, look, BJ, check it out, right? All right, would you agree that a player could be the best player in the NBA for one season and then fall off the map?
That's what this list is consist of.
Bro, I'm saying though, can that happen? Is that
Yeah.
possible?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I think you having a different convo because if the context of the list is we think that for the 24-25 season, this guy is going to be the best player for this season. And that's mainly based on what he's done the 4 seasons leading into this season. That's the context.
But what he's done in the 4 seasons does not warrant the best player in the league.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's a power ranking, bro. Y'all looking at it more like I think y'all looking at it like an all-time type
you're
of.
telling me Wembanyama? No, I'm not. Wembanyama is gonna be top 10.
No, that's crazy. Now that's
So
just
that's
crazy.
my point, bro. None of this
That's
shit
crazy.
is not. This list is not projected off of who's going to be. This, we don't know what it is.
I agree with you, but
that
Jokic
Jokic
shouldn't be the one to pick on to illustrate that point. That's
Bro, he just
crazy,
got
bro.
beat by Anthony Edwards last year.
So what? Everybody get beat by.
So he shouldn't be number one, bro.
Kobe got beat by a Canadian that ran around and licked his fingers. Well, so what, bro?
Well, he shouldn't be number
Come
one.
on, man. Y'all be holding. Y'all be.
I've seen guys drop. Kobe Bryant dropped 1 year after he got injured with his Achilles to goddamn under 40, the top 40 player because ESPN didn't like him. So nobody can tell me that these lists ain't biased. The media has, and I know it. They love Jokic. That's what it is. They love Luka Doncic. They love these two players, and as y'all can see, they can see the 5 players are all international.
Put it this way, BJ. You riding for home team. I get it, right?
But bro, what you don't understand is they're riding for home. They riding for home team too.
Let me get it all right quick, right? Y'all, you riding for home team. I get it, right? I respect it. You feel me? Because I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see a big lumberjack looking white boy dominating it. I don't want to see that, right? And when I seen that boy Anthony Edwards giving me shades of the GOAT, just his movement and his fluidity and etc., I was getting the tinglies, man. No, pause on that. But nobody, you can't say it's nobody in the league, right? If y'all don't want the little funny looking white dude at the top, right? Then guess what?
Man,
one of these,
about no
one of these,
he keeps about no color.
He keeps doing like you keep doing
No,
it, bro.
you
Like
keep talking, man. Come on, Red. Won't you just stop and let somebody else talk? How about that,
bro? No one is
I'm
making
saying,
it about color except you.
I'm saying the quiet part out loud, dog. That's what I'm saying,
There ain't
bro.
no quiet part, bro. Ain't nobody going off of that. You keep putting that out there, man. Ain't no quiet part over here.
Look, one of them American players got to take it from that boy. Like
bro,
dominate, what y'all been saying. Jason Tatum, ring off 3 championships. Do a 3-peat.
Let the next man talk.
Tatum is won 3. He's won a championship. He's number 6. He's been 3 All-NBA first team. Why the hell is he not even the top 5? That is a player as dominant.
Shea is.
Hold on. He's been to 5 conference finals, 2 NBA finals, and just won a championship this year. And he's a 3-time All-NBA. How in the hell is he not top 5? I rest my case. Go ahead,
right.
P5.
And you got Shea in the top 5, but not Tatum. Shea ain't do nothing.
Oh, so what is this list? I'm lost.
Top 10 players, bro.
Top 15 players.
Top 15.
Whose list is it?
Hoops hype. Salute,
Let me
P5.
Let me see. Oh, salute. Let me see this list.
That CBS list just came out too. I think they're up to 50 right now.
Okay, I see a few things wrong with it off the bat. Really, I do. The fact that Curry's number 14 is insane. The fact that Victor Wembanyama is already over guys like LeBron and KD, I think, is also insane. The fact that Brunson and Anthony Edwards are over AD, I think, is insane. Kawhi not even being a top 15 player, I think, is also insane. Tyrese Halliburton should not be anywhere near the top 15.
How about Jokic? What are your thoughts on Jokic?
I think the best player in the NBA. I think he is.
Based on what? Based on what? Based on what? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, I set that boy up cold, didn't I?
Based on, but I'm trying to figure out what
I already put you in a blender, Peter. You still ain't answering my Jason Tatum take.
It's based on.
I want to keep hogging the mic, bro. Like Buddy
Nah,
ass
you
was
got nothing
saying.
to say. Your ass ain't got nothing to say.
Hold on, what?
I got a banana clip, my boy. I stay with it now.
Hold on, what is Jokic the best player in the league? Because I actually watch Jokic. So what is Jokic the best player in the league based on?
Oh well, I think
you asking me?
George Joker had the worst game in history when Kawhi checked him. Google it. That nigga even better than Kawhi. Nigga, Joker had 10 points in the whole game? Do you forget that? That was last year. Kawhi checked him. What the hell are you talking about?
I think Jokic is a great player, and I think he has an argument, but I want to know based on what is your argument for him being the best player?
My argument, I think, is that he's, in my opinion, the best offensive player in the league.
Okay.
I think what people say about him defensively gets overstated sometimes. I don't think he's one of the worst defenders in the NBA. I don't think he's the worst defender in the NBA. I don't even think he's a horrible defender or a bad defender. I think Jokic is at best mid or neutral. And I think when you're a player like Jokic, who is right now or is maybe coming off his peak or is still in his peak, when you're a player that's giving offensive value to the tune of, in my opinion, being a top 5-6 offensive player of all time and translating that to the playoffs year in and year out and still currently doing it, I think that deserves being the best player in the world. I think Giannis is the other player with the argument to be the best player in the world.
So what about Embiid, who's elite defensively, elite offensively? You got a player that's elite offensively, mid defense. I don't think he's mid. I think he's below mid. You said he's mid. I think he's a cone. I think he's a liability, just like Luka is. A liability.
Kawhi beat Embiid too. Now Google it. Beat him 2019.
No, I didn't say. No, I know Kawhi is great. I ain't saying that.
My thing with
Kawhi is number one.
My thing with Embiid. Embiid has. You're right. Embiid is a great offensive player, elite offensive player, right? I just think that the way that Jokic is elite isn't the same way Embiid is elite. They're still on two different tiers, in my opinion, on that side of the ball. Even Embiid, though he's improved in certain categories offensively, there are still noticeable gaps and noticeable flaws in Embiid's game. I think
I disagree.
I think Embiid has improved as a passer.
So what's the flaw? What's the flaw in Embiid's game? You said passing?
Improved. When I'm saying flaws, I'm comparing him to Nikola Jokic.
Exactly.
Nikola Jokic.
Hey, yo, neither one of them is dominant. Both from fucking.
Hold on, bro.
Okay, real quick.
Hey, neither one of them.
Hold on 1 second, Jam.
Real quick.
My fault. I'm getting too emotional. My
Old
fault.
head on the panel, please learn to listen and not interrupting the conversation. You're not
finish, P5. You still on the mic? My bad. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
Okay. My thing with Jokic and Embiid is I'm talking about Jokic as an offensive player or Embiid. Embiid is one of the best scorers in the NBA, if not the best scorer. I'm fine with that. Embiid is an improved passer. He's an improved playmaker, improved processor. But if I were to rate those skills on a scale, I would still give it like maybe a 7.5, which is fine. It's not bad. It's just over mid. It's fine. I'm talking about a player in Nikola Jokic who is also one of the best scorers in basketball, probably a top 5, 6, 7 scorer in the NBA. I'm talking about a guy who's arguably the best passer and playmaker in the NBA. And I'm talking about a player who offensively is flawless, you could say, argue. Outside of, his three-point shooting was a bit up and down this season, and especially in the playoffs, right? That's the player that I'm talking about, Nikola Jokic. And when you say he's a horrible liability defensively, that's not an accurate depiction of Jokic as a defender. Is he good? I don't think he's good. He's
so can you explain?
In certain matchups, he can look really, really bad. If he's playing against Stephen Curry and Damian Lillard and other top-notch guards, he can look really bad. But so can other great offensive centers or defensive centers. Embiid looked bad before
Bro,
against
bro, it's not just guards. It's Embiid as well. If he playing against Embiid, he's gonna look
Oh
bad.
no. Embiid cooks Jokic. I'm not gonna say he doesn't, but who does Embiid not cook? He cooks Gobert. He cooked Bam. Like Embiid cooks every center he goes against. So I'm not. So you saying that Embiid cooks Jokic does not mean he's a bad defender all of a sudden.
But Jokic doesn't cook Embiid though.
Why do you say that? Because he doesn't score 30 plus points. Is that why?
Yeah, of course. He doesn't cook Embiid. Embiid doesn't need a double team to guard Jokic.
The thing with teams in Nikola Jokic is you can't double team Jokic because he's gonna find the open guy every time.
Even if you could, Embiid doesn't need a double team.
You don't double, and when you don't double, he will score. My thing with Nikola Jokic is Embiid a better scorer than him? Sure, fine. There's an argument.
I don't know if I'd even agree with that in the playoffs.
Well, he had a 50-point game against the second best defensive in the league.
I'm talking about for his playoff career, like his.
Okay. Well, he didn't. He also didn't have a guy next to him that was dropping 50 bombs. And Murray, because we tend to ignore Murray. Like Murray don't be closing out these games in the playoffs.
Oh no. Murray.
Bingo.
Murray matters to Jokic's legacy when it comes to winning, but he doesn't affect what I think of him as a player in the playoffs.
Notice when Murray plays bad, they lose.
Neither one of them could fuck with Shaq. Neither one of them could fuck with Shaq. That's all I got to say.
Because guess what? When the second best player on the team plays bad, you're going to lose. I.e., look at 2021 when Embiid played the Hawks.
Exactly. You proving my point.
Okay. Well, I can use that same argument you just used on me with Jokic.
No, because you making a point. You giving Jokic all the credit for their winning.
I did not. I haven't said anything about the run. I didn't say anything about the run. When did I say anything about that championship run? I didn't say a word about it.
Y'all be on anybody else that say something positive about Jokic. Y'all be on their head.
I just want to have listen.
Joker lover. Let him go so I can show him the fuck up real quick.
To the chat, to everybody on the panel. Y'all see how he just put words in my mouth because he hates Jokic so much?
I don't hate Jokic. I think Jokic is a great player. I think Jokic is. Which he said, I think he's a great offensive player.
Ain't nobody
hate so much that you put words in my mouth to try and argue.
Ain't nobody said we hate Jokic. Nobody said that.
Yeah, I hate Jokic. BJ, tell him.
I just want to have an honest conversation about Jokic.
No, well, you just put words in my mouth, so that's not an honest. That's not.
Y'all don't respect him though. That's all it is. Y'all, he look funny.
No, what are you talking about? He's in the NBA. I'm not. I do respect him.
You don't respect Kawhi Leonard. Shut the hell up. You don't respect Kawhi Leonard. BJ, let me know it's my turn. My son, so I can bury this shit.
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
All right. So we want to go to this goofy ass fucking USA Dream Team Olympic. Bitch, Joker just lost to fucking one man called Ant-Man. He got his fucking ass sent the fuck home. He lost. He don't need a fucking USA team. He lost to Ant-Man, who's the next Kawhi Leonard. That's who the fuck he lost to.
And guess who Jokic
my turn. Guess who
Jokic beat?
That don't matter.
It does matter. But it does matter.
No, it don't. Your goofy ass point was he can only fucking be beat by the USA Dream Team. That's count. He just got his fucking ass annihilated by Ant-Man. So that ruins that fucking point. All right, the other point. Joker, the recipe to beat Denver is, okay, we're going to attack the paint. You know who's responsible for the paint? It ain't Jamal Murray. It ain't Caldwell Pope. It ain't Porter. It's half of some damn Gordon. Their weakness is the fucking pick on Joker. And you can't say that about Embiid. You can't say that about Kawhi. You can't say that about Ant-Man. That's motherfuckers you can't say this shit about. So just stop acting like everybody hates Joker because the facts is the fucking facts. You just fucking love Joker. Get his dick out your fucking mouth. So that ends that point. Now, on to the next fucking point. Do we want to talk about Kawhi lost one series? Okay. Joker lost 8 motherfucking years healthy. Kawhi ain't never fucking lost healthy since he became the de facto, besides the 1 year in the bubble with the choking his fucking coach in NBA history. All right, my turn to talk. Shut up. My turn to talk. Shut up. So.
What happened
Joker
in
lost
2016?
9 years.
2016?
Eight,
What happened in
9 years.
2016? What happened in 2016?
He rolled his ankle in 2017
No, he
playoffs. But it's
lost.
not, no. He got hurt. He got hurt. He wasn't the de facto in 2016. He was not the de facto in 2016. He was de facto in 2017 playoffs when he rolled his ankle.
Let me see what
Kawhi Leonard has not lost a playoff healthy since 2017. Healthy. The only one he lost was besides the bubble. He never lost a playoff series healthy since 2017 outside the bubble. Joker has lost 7. So that kills that shit. That kills it. No, you shut the fuck up. Everybody shut up for you to talk. You shut up now. You've been disrespecting everybody on the fucking panel, so your fucking goofy ass can talk. That fucking Joker lost 7 motherfucking times healthy. That motherfucker lost healthy. End all, be all, right there. The bitch lost. He just lost to Ant-Man when Ant-Man's number 2. Cat was shooting over 10 from the fucking corner. It's my turn. It's my turn to talk. When I'm done to talk, I'll let BJ know here. Let y'all talk. Carl Anthony Towns is over. That bitch was chokeartist.com. Phony. Jamal Murray was locked up phony. The de facto came down to motherfucking Ant-Man and motherfucking Joker. Joker got sent fucking home. The point what he's saying is it's not to pick on everybody else. The point what the topic that BJ saying is when motherfuckers is losing and one-hit wonders, so far he can rewrite history. Yes, so far BJ is absolutely right. He's a one-hit wonder. So far, Giannis is a one-hit wonder. And now that I murdered that shit, let's get to motherfucking James Harden. Who plays just like James Harden? Motherfucking Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic just made the finals. And Luka, Harden ain't gonna never do that. Wrong. Harden was up 3-2 when Chris Paul popped his motherfucking hamstring. Then we want to talk about where he had Chris Paul the next year or so. That's true. Motherfuckers need help. Oh, but it only matters about help when we're talking about fucking Joker, Curry, and LeBron. Why it don't matter about help? We're talking about everybody else. James Harden lost game 1 to Golden State. That motherfucker went to destroying them bitches, shooting game winners and ones on a triple team, and he won 3-1 the next 4 fucking games in a row. His helper got hurt. Okay, Joker helper, Jamal Murray. When he ain't there, we can't pick on Jamal Murray. Okay, you can't pick on Harden. His fucking helper got hurt. Has James Harden ever lost other series? Yes, we hold him accountable. Has Joker lost series? Yes. We holding that bitch accountable. He just got annihilated 1-on-1. Cat was trash. Murray was trash. The shit came down to Ant-Man, Joker. Who was the best man on the court? Motherfucking Ant-Man. James Harden has Chris Paul don't pop his hamstring with Ariza and Morte. He didn't have Ariza and Morte the next time they played him. So we're talking about helpers, right? That's his help. He needed his defenders. They was not there. Just like Joker needs people, wasn't there. When the shit was dead even. Ant-Man had Cat. Joker had Jamal Murray. He got sent the fuck home. James Harden, if he had Chris Paul, was on a 3-1 run. They was dominating the series. Now, we all need help. We're not saying motherfuckers don't need help. But the bottom line is the bitch been in the NBA, and that USA team shit don't mean a fucking thing because I read that say he lost 3 fucking games in a row to the motherfuckers, and he lost to Ant-Man. Everybody needs help, including Ant-Man, including Kawhi. But some people need less help than others. Why? Because they can go guard on the other end. At last point, Doc Rivers blew the series. Joker was locked up by Kawhi. He only had 16 points in game fucking 7. Now, that is mano a mano, man on man. They ran Kawhi off every fucking screen under the fucking moon, ducking Kawhi Leonard. So yes, Joker had the ball plenty of times without Kawhi on him because that's what good coaching does. They duck the best player in the league. Joker got his ass locked up then by Kawhi. Then they win the series. Yes, they won. That don't matter. It's one game. The Clippers came back with Ty Lue a couple years later, and they've annihilated Denver several times. And a lot of times Kawhi played Denver, he was on minutes fucking restrictions. So, yeah, they might have had these wins against Clippers. But motherfucking Paul George Kawhi was on minutes half the fucking time. But so the bottom line is everybody needs help, including Joker, including Kawhi, including Ant-Man. Everybody needs help. But this year, right now, in its prime, coming off a ring, when everybody said this, and this, and this, Murray was irrelevant. Cat was irrelevant. Ant-Man sent that summer bitch home. So no, it don't take the USA team to do shit. Now, BJ, you can let him go.
Yo, Thomas, like, damn it, man. How do you follow that? Yo, that was incredible.
That's what you call a motherfucking setting the table straight. Stop fucking lying,
Hey,
capping for
I have no
motherfuckers.
idea. I have no idea who said no one needed help. I don't know who said that. Who said no one needed help?
Ain't nobody picking on you people. Stop being insecure. We talking about everybody needs help because all y'all was arguing on the panel that somebody needs some fucking help.
Sports analyst.
No,
Sports
I- no,
analyst.
no,
I'm not saying you
no.
were picking on me. I was saying who said no one needed
Hey,
help.
yo, wait. Let me say this. Hey, yo,
Okay,
Thomas.
hold on, Dan. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question.
Let me say this. Hey, Thomas.
Let me ask this question.
Thomas.
No,
Wait,
Dan, hold on.
let
He
me
asked me a
talk to you.
question.
Oh,
No.
let me talk to
He
you.
asked me a question.
Thomas, this is not about no basketball. Okay. Give me 1 second,
Hold on,
Thomas.
JM. He asked me a
I
question. Let me
got
ask you a
my
question. Then you can
listen.
talk.
I got my family in Atlanta. I'm about to come visit my family for Christmas. My family got season tickets to the Hawks game. All I just want to say is when I get to Atlanta, I would love to link up with you. That's all. We can hang out.
Hit me up. We'll go watch my damn Hawks. Even though I'm pissed off in them motherfucker, we'll go watch
Yeah,
my
I got my family.
P5, well, no, he got the dirty birds up. I was about to get on P5 and tell him to take that Hawks wing down. I was going to hurt my damn feelings. But nah, but P5, to answer your question, that's, I got you, JM. Just you hit me up, or you get my number from BJ or whatever. We going. I never miss a sports event, especially somebody got tickets. But P5, the guy, one of the guys who I think before you, he said that if you want to look at Joker when he didn't have no help. Well, the NBA teams are better than those teams, so he was talking about his help. So that's why I spoke on the help. But he had help in Denver. The same dude who closest his games was on the court, and the shit didn't work out for him because Derrick Jones Jr. put Jamal Murray in a fucking trick bag, and Joker had to beat Ant-Man mano a mano. He couldn't fucking do it. So they was talking about help, people. I wasn't trying to single you out. You know what I'm talking to you. I come and you say your name. So, but the bottom line is the motherfucker that Olympic shit was null and void because, like DJ said, a lot of motherfuckers win Olympic games versus the USA, and that's my biggest gripe versus the USA because I ain't agree with what he's saying.
You gotta admit, Jokic did his dollar in that series, though. You can't take that from him, bro.
I never said Joker was trash. I never said Joker wasn't a great player. But BJ's topic, y'all have all dodged the topic. BJ, remember, tomorrow will be a different topic. We'll have a different conversation. The topic is motherfuckers never hold certain names accountable when they fucking lose, except for a few select of us. And when we do it, y'all say we only do it because we hate him. Don't nobody. I actually like Joker better than I like fucking Luka. Luka's a flopping crybaby. Joel Embiid's a flopping crybaby. Joker flops too, but he don't flop as bad as them fucking crybaby motherfuckers. All they do is cry to the fucking referees, whining and booing. I ain't got nothing against Joker, but BJ's topic. When we stick on topic, it has to be the topic. He said motherfuckers are losing. They've been in the league for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and they're not held accountable because your first thing y'all did was say, "Oh, when Shaq left, Kobe lost so many years, so you're holding Kobe accountable." That's cool. That's cool. I respect it. You gotta hold Joker Curry and LeBron accountable when their bitches underachieved, and that's what they did.
What I'm saying, though, sports talk is, even when Kobe was losing in them playoffs, I would still have considered him one of the best players in the league. You get what I'm saying? Like, him losing, it ain't affect that.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you what I'm saying. But BJ's topic was hold people accountable who are underachieving. Them bitches underachieved. They had no business losing to Minnesota. Carl choking ass Anthony Towns ain't never been out the first round. Ant-Man had no taste of no playoff run. They had no business losing them fuckers. They should be held accountable. That's all BJ said. Tomorrow, when BJ said who's the most feared players in the league, then you'll have better points to make. Because Joker is the feared player in the league.
What's your top 5 sports talk in the league currently?
My top 5? Okay.
Yeah.
My top 5, I go by offense and defense. So let me make that clear because when I start naming players, you're gonna throw stats at me. So I like to let it be known how I do the shit before I do the shit. Top 5, offense and defense, which means I take on a star and I score. I just watched Ant-Man do that. His number 2 fold, Ant-Man in my top 5. Jimmy Butler, I saw him do it a couple times. When he's healthy, he's in my top 5. Kawhi's in my top 5. I want Giannis in my top 5, but anybody wants to argue that because he's a choking ass free throw artist, I will listen to you argue. But I put him in there, and if you're gonna go by two-way, I'm gonna have to say probably Embiid or SGA, but I go by both ends of the basketball court. A lot of people go by only one end of the basketball court. But I try to keep it consistent. If I'm going to say offense and defense, I got to give Embiid some credit. I got to give SGA some credit. I got to give Ant-Man some credit. Kawhi some credit. And Giannis, even though he's choking ass free throw artist, I got to give him some credit because he at least tried to guard Jimmy Butler, and Coach Bud said, no, I'm not doing it. And that's what got Coach Bud fired. But he at least took on the fucking assignment. Ant-Man saw that Buddy was getting cooked, McDaniels. He said, no, give me fucking Murray.
So you said Kawhi, Jimmy, I think SGA.
Ant-Man, SGA, and Embiid.
Okay, you love you some swing, man, huh? Okay.
I love a two-way guy because at the end of the day, this is not NFL, man. I don't go out here and get to play Tom Brady and then go sit on the bench. I don't get out here and get to play Ray Lewis and then go sit on the bench. I got to play both ends. And one of y'all was just crediting motherfucking Embiid for having better defense than Joker, so that ought to tell you right there. Joker ain't going to outscore Embiid in the series, and Embiid ain't going to outscore Joker in the series, but one's going to play better on the other end than the other. That's what we do now.
So you're not as high on players like Steph and Magic then all time because
I'm high on them. Yeah, I'm high on. They're great players.
They don't really impact the game defensively. Neither one of them.
I won't argue that. They both need a whole lot of defense on the team to be successful. I would never argue that. No. Okay. But because you're right. I mean, when you talk with sense, you're right. Because a lot of shit you say makes sense. But acting like Joker, only reason he lost because of the USA team was not true because we just watched it man on man, and you can't deny it. Ant-Man versus Joker because Cat Jamal was fucking trash. And you can argue that Joker has more proven champion. Joker has more proven championship experience from his coach to his teammates than Ant-Man had. He had no business losing to Ant-Man, just like Curry had no fucking business losing to John Morant. When you got championship pedigree, you're supposed to raise the ceiling, you raise the floor, and when you're healthy, you don't lose to motherfuckers who ain't never been there. If you have your helpers. Now, hey, if you'd have told me Joker didn't have Murray and Ant-Man had
he might as well not have had him.
Well, I understand that. You're right. But Ant-Man might as well not have Cat either because that stupid retarded motherfucker act like he fucking Steph Curry or something.
Bro, they put Murray in handcuffs and shackles, bro. But you
know who did that, right? You know who did that, right? Not only did Ant-Man do that, he also let his team in score. Ant-Man is the reason Joker went home. Because if Ant-Man couldn't check Murray, McDaniel, the other dude, whatever his name is, he wasn't going to do it. They had to put Ant-Man on him. Yeah, Jaden's good. He's good. Don't get me wrong. But just because a motherfucker has to catch criticism, don't mean they ain't no good. Don't nobody on this panel hate Joker because they did. I call him out. Joker's a hellified talent. He's a fucking great. He's great. He's great at what he does.
Nobody beat Kawhi. Nobody beat Kawhi.
What? Yeah, but I'll give him to beat Kawhi down there. But Kawhi has done more. Kawhi had 2 championships, 2 Finals MVP, 2 different players of the year at age 27. And oh, by the way, that one kid Keelan do, stop lying in the fucking chat, motherfucker. Kawhi got 2 defensive players of the year, not fucking 1. Stop lying in the chat. Kawhi's got 2 defensive player of the year. He got 2 Finals MVP. He got 2 championships, and he had to take on the best players 9 out of 10 times just to fucking win, which Joker don't have to do, which motherfucking other players don't have to do. Kawhi had to do that, and he did all that shit by age 27. And you know damn well if you're gonna sit up here in this panel, you fucking know Kawhi's been out of the playoffs 6 years. You know you got to count me some championships, and however you want to count them is cool. But you got to give me at least 1 or 2 championships out of them 6 years of that man's healthy. There's no way you can argue that.
Yeah, but y'all, all right, because Kawhi's won 1.
That's
Kawhi's won 1 in his last 11. Kawhi has won 1 championship in his last 11 seasons. Do I have that right?
He won 2.
No, I said last 11 seasons.
I'll answer your question. That is right. He's got 1, and he's never lost a playoff series outside the bubble when healthy since that one.
He got 2.
That's a
What do you
hell of
mean
a.
he
It's a,
got proved?
Yeah, but JM, he said before.
that,
He said before 2017. I mean, he said
So
since
what? So
2019.
what? He got him. He got him. What the hell y'all talking about? He got him. He did it. You can't take that from him. Ain't no argument you can make to take that shit
nah,
from
I
him.
was
He
using the
did it.
same argument. I'm just saying it's totally to the same standard because y'all said what's the name only won 1 in 9 years. Kawhi
He
only has
did it.
one.
He did
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
no,
that's
He
what I'm
did it.
saying.
I agree with you.
He
I agree
did
with
it.
you. I agree with you. But
He
here's the
did
point,
it.
JM. Here's the thing, JM. Kawhi has missed 6 years. Joker played all 8.
So what?
That's
He
the
still got
difference.
the award. That's what they don't count.
That,
He
Man,
still
right.
won.
He didn't say that
He
though, JM.
still
You gotta
won.
listen to what he said. I understand, but
Man,
that's
that
not
don't
what he was
mean
asking.
nothing. Yo, whatever he said don't mean nothing because Kawhi still won. That's the only thing that counts. He
Peter,
won.
I'll let you handle that. I'll let you
He
defend
can't
yourself.
handle it. There's no way he can handle it. Kawhi won, period. That's it. You cannot argue it. You cannot deny it. He did it. And live with it or move on.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That question was what he was trying to do, trying to pull.
Yeah, there ain't no question because he did it. And your favorite 5 didn't do it. Leave
Hold
it
on, BJ.
alone.
Hold on. What happened? What happened to the panel, bro?
I guess 2 of them. I think Peter
Yeah, they
left.
bounce. You can't.
Dominique
You
left.
cannot beat Kawhi. You're
Did I
gonna
cook
bounce.
too hard? Did I cook too
You
hard?
bounce.
Yeah,
You cannot beat Kawhi.
You don't
You
know where Ben
cannot
John
beat
was.
him, and they bounce. Because you cannot argue. There is no way possible you can fucking argue anything Kawhi did because he did it. So let it go. And they let it go and they bounce. Period.
Man, these dudes would be saying we capping. Don't ever come on the panel. So, but they constantly listen in. That's what you call a bot.
They just heard what the fuck happened. They don't want none of that.
Yeah,
All that capping and shit. Like I understand what the man was saying. But you can't you can't revert to the USA Dream Team versus Joker when that bitch couldn't even beat Ant-Man who had no playoff experience. Do you understand what it is when you are champion in the pedigree in your prime and your team is healthy and you lose to a guy who ain't never seen the light of day of one playoff series win? This man's never won a playoff series and he sent you home. That has to be held accountable. I don't give a fuck about all this other shit. Your topic, BJ, that's the problem. They want to switch your topic because they scared of the truth. The topic for today, now the topic tomorrow will be different. We'll have a different conversation. Your topic was, bottom line, motherfuckers have been in the league for years and years and years and years, and they overrided Steph, Kawhi, KD, and LeBron. Like, and listen, y'all know I can't fucking stand LeBron. I can't stand that son of a bitch. He cheated the game. He's on PEDs. He cheated the game of basketball. I can't stand it. That's a whole different conversation for another day. So for you to make me defend this dude, you really got to say some off the wall shit. Because at the end of the day, my man Joker, he did lose USA team. The same fucker, BJ, got sent home, embarrassed, humiliated when Jamal Murray's not on the court. BJ, did you see what Kawhi did when he went to Phoenix without Paul George on the court?
Man, that was
Did you see what Paul George did when Kawhi went on the court in 2021? So don't tell me we ain't got no fucking help. Motherfucker, other people ain't got no help. And what you know that's I heard in the fucking shower, BJ? Well, Kawhi only had it. No. Kawhi didn't have nothing because Golden State was fucking hurt. How many times I gotta fucking say this shit? OJ Anunoby was out the entire fucking playoffs. Kyle Lowry had one bad hand, couldn't dribble the fucking basketball for 85% of the fucking playoffs. The fucking announcers was on live TV making fun of Kyle Lowry. They said I will never in my life understand why the coaches won't make Kyle Lowry dribble the basketball up one side of the court. Just like you do in middle school when the guy ain't got no left hand and he ain't got no right hand. The announcers were saying this shit. The motherfucker couldn't dribble the basketball. And while he was doing that, and while OJ was out, Kawhi was on one fucking leg. So don't have any bullshit excuses about Golden State being hurt. I'm tired of hearing that fucking shit.
Hey, let me add this shit. People want to talk about the bubble. What people don't know is Kawhi was tired of being in the fucking bubble. They was beating Denver 3-1. Are you kidding me? They could have killed Denver. 3-1, they was winning. They all decided. Paul George had mental illness, first of all. Kawhi said, you know what? I don't want to be here no more. Let Denver win. Right now, if Clippers would have won right now, they'd be clowning the Clippers right now, just like they're doing the Lakers. You don't even think about that. They did not want to be there, right? They fuck the
No,
bubble. Fuck the
I agree with that. I agree with that. But if
that
motherfuckers want to
yo,
be held
but
accountable,
Thomas, I'm on your side. But they was beating Denver 3-1. They could not stop Kawhi. Couldn't even stop him. He was destroying them by himself. Paul George was on some mental shit. Do the math. He decided right when the motherfucking Black Lives Matter shit, all of that shit happened. Y'all not factoring none of that. Is that yo, I'm tired of being here. I don't want to win. I want to go home. And if people keep clowning the Clippers and Kawhi about that shit, right now they don't fucking respect Lakers. Right now. So what would it matter if Clippers won? Let that shit go. We could have easily beat Denver. We was up 3-1, destroying them. Literally gave up 3 games just to get the fuck out of there. That's the truth.
Damn. Sean, you still there?
oh my fault. My uncle was texting me. My grandmother's in the hospital and they got some news and shit.
Kawhi was checking Joker. Kawhi was checking Joker the whole time. Go back and look at that. Shut that motherfucker down. That nigga ain't nothing.
Yeah, he locked him up game 7. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to understand that.
Clippers could have won that shit easily. They was the most dominant team in the league. Nobody could stop Kawhi in that fucking series. But guess what? If we would have won, you've been clowning us like you clowning the Lakers right now. Hello.
No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. But I just know they're gonna call it fucking excuse. So what I do, I dodge 2020, and I'm gonna blast your ass for Ant-Man. See, that's what everybody failed to realize. He had Jamal Murray on the court, BJ. Every other year I clown him, I say he can't carry a team because he can't do shit without Jamal Murray. And it's actually facts. He would never do nothing without Jamal Murray. However, Kawhi will do something without Paul George. And guess what? If Kawhi's healthy this year, he will do something without Paul George. That's the fucking difference. When Curry ain't got Klay Thompson, he fucking sucks. Oh, where's his help? Bitch, when do we get to say where's Kawhi's help? We don't have to say it. You know why? Because he handles motherfucking business. The only time you can talk about is 2020, like you said, when you didn't want to fucking be there, and that's cool, I'll give you that. Joker's played 8 fucking years. Talk about the other fucking 7. If you only give you 1 year, then you're going to give me 7. That's how this shit going to go. There ain't going to be no more fucking, we only going to talk about 1 motherfucking year. Bitch, Paul George was out, and that motherfucker had a player on his team that nobody fucking wants in the fucking league except fucking Joker as his running mate, and he went to fucking Phoenix and stole home court. It don't matter if he lost game 2. He had 1 job to do, and he fucking did it without Paul George. That's all that fucking matters. Because Jamal Murray was on that fucking court, and some dude named Ant-Man, that BJ is the only motherfucker in the preseason that said Ant-Man's over all these other motherfuckers. Y'all looking over Ant-Man. Everybody was on SGA. Everybody was on Joker. Everybody was on everybody. BJ was the only motherfucker riding for Ant-Man. I wouldn't even ride for Ant-Man. So if I wouldn't ride for him, and I say somebody else ride for him, that's fucking should tell you fucking something. Because I wasn't riding with that man. I was riding with SGA. He lost to Ant-Man who never won a playoff series a day in his fucking life. The Denver Nuggets was a champion. Championship pedigree. Oh, and by the way, a championship coach. Oh, and by the way, a finals MVP. Ant-Man destroyed all your shit. He destroyed all your shit. You can argue Ant-Man kind of split you up a little bit because he ran Caldwell Pope up out your motherfucking city. How about that? So, and guess what? Get ready to fucking lose. Because Westbrook, if BJ don't take his no way, Westbrook, motherfuckers, ain't helping Denver do shit. You You take the ball out of Jamal Murray's hand and give it to Westbrook if you want to. You fuck up that pick and roll to Jamal Murray and the bread and butter Jamal Murray and Joker if you fucking want to. Be my guest. Watch your ass get swept. Why? And not even by the Clippers, by somebody else. You fuck up the bread and butter of Jamal Murray and Joker, and them Joker stats ain't gonna win shit. He's going to fuck home. And you can record this audio. You can, in matter of fact, you record all the pull-up audio when I've been dogging Denver all year long. When all you motherfuckers said they repeat, and they this, that, and the third, I was here saying, fuck no. They going home, they're overrated. So you go ahead and put Westbrook at point guard. Go ahead and take the ball out of Jamal Murray's hand. Be my guest so I can laugh at you motherfuckers all year long. Please do that. Please. Matter of fact, I will pay somebody, fly to Denver and pay get the money to fucking Mike Malone to do that.
Thomas, slow down.
I'm begging you.
Hey, Thomas, watch this. Everybody's snoozing on our team. I said this shit last season.
Man, we finna wax, motherfucker.
Our team. We about to beat everybody up. Hey, there's no team on the West can fuck with us. None. Them 5 players we not brung in. Fam, you think you gonna fuck with us? Do the math. As your player,
motherfuckers get locked up.
Yeah, it's over, fam. It's over. We about to be the
you know what the scary part is, damn?
That's what we about to be.
You know what the scary part is? You know, Jam, you know what the scary part about what Clippers is doing around? You know what the scariest problem is? Kawhi Leonard's finna be guarding the 3rd best scorer. They don't even need him to guard the 1st and 2nd best.
Nah. Kawhi ain't gonna do none of that. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna guard nobody. Fucking Derrick Jones ain't gonna do that shit.
Hey, I said last season on this show. You could record it or rewind it, whatever that's called. I said last year that we about to rebuild this shit and make it Toronto 5.0. I said it. We don't need no scorers. We don't need all of that. Paul George gone. Where they gone? We went and built the same team Kawhi had with the Raptors. A real point guard, Harden. Harden, you can say whatever you want to say about Harden, but he is a true point guard. He was number 1 and fucking assists. Are you kidding me? We got Derrick, we got Kawhi. I mean, we got Kaija. We got motherfuckers who's 7 foot, and they were going to get the ball. Period. Right? People snooze on us. We're going to beat up everybody. And we ain't going to need Kawhi. Kawhi is going to be sitting on the bench. And when it's time for him to come in, he going to come in, and we're going to close the fucking game. Believe that. And I predicted. I said it last year.
I agree. I said it a couple weeks ago on this panel. Or not on this panel, I said to BJ. They built the fucking Raptors. They built the Raptors. That's what they did.
I said it last year. I said when the playoffs ended, everybody keep blaming Kawhi. Oh, he's not healthy. Oh, okay. I said literally, since everybody keep thinking Kawhi gonna do everything, okay, then he gonna build his own team. He literally built his own team, and there's nobody gonna fuck with us. Nobody. We're gonna start beating up motherfuckers straight up. You ain't gotta worry about Kawhi.
Hey, how y'all feel about Denver? Do y'all feel so Denver? When Denver gets put out, what they gonna say about Jokic?
I told you already. Joker smoke is coming.
Yeah, one-hit wonder.
Denver's in trouble. Denver's in trouble. I told you, Denver's in trouble. They've been losing fucking 3 or 4 defenders for the past couple years. Every off season they're losing defenders. And guess what? Trending down. You went from the finals to losing to somebody who ain't never been there. Denver lost to a fucking team, bro. They lost to a team, BJ, that couldn't even make the finals. Fuck out of my face. You know who the Clippers lost to, bitch? The team that was in the finals without their best player. So if they got their best player, what does that tell you? Fuck out of here. Motherfuckers is retarded, bro. Denver lost to a motherfucking team that can't even make the finals. That's how much defense they lost. And they lost to one motherfucker. BJ, Ant-Man was picking up Jamal Murray and fucking half court and taking that motherfucker's bitch ass lunch like a fucking baby. He was bitching Jamal Murray up, and then he go to the other end and cook their ass on offense. Fucking cat wasn't doing the fucking thing. The motherfucker, yeah, this second best scorer was motherfucking Naj Reed. That man destroyed the fucking team by his fucking self. Cat was a fucking no-show, just like we all said all year long. Oh, Minnesota's big. The Clippers need a power forward. No, bitch. No, they don't. The power forward the Minnesota got is a fucking cupcake.
No, we did need
This type of shit I'm talking about. This is the type of shit I'm talking
we
about.
need a power
Damn, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Denver might be in trouble, but it won't because of Jokic. So who the hell is it gonna be on? You the best player on the team, so you want to give him all the praise, but you don't want to give him.
Yeah, raise the fucking floor, bitch.
Soft
Raise the
ass
floor.
error. Yeah.
So when that man starts cooking the Clippers, BJ, if that man starts cooking Derrick Jones and T-Man, you know who's gonna raise the floor and go get on that ass?
Yo, that man gonna get fuck up.
Kawhi gonna go get
We
on that
don't
ass
need
and go send
Kawhi.
that man home
We don't
in a
need
fucking trick
Kawhi.
bag. But why
No,
did
we
Joker
don't
do it?
need Kawhi.
Why
We got KPJ. We don't need.
did Joker do it?
KPJ. We got Dunn. Did you see the people we picked up? We're not gonna have to rely on Kawhi. That's what you don't understand. That's what I kept saying.
I was making a hypothetical. I was saying if Ant-Man started cooking the Clippers like he was cooking Denver,
He ain't gonna cook nobody. We got Dunn. We got KPJ. That is the point. We don't need Kawhi.
I'm picking on Joker. I'm picking on Joker. What I'm saying is,
we don't need it. We got Kai Jones and we got Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba is training with Kawhi right now. Are you kidding me? We don't need none of that.
I'm roasting Joker. I'm not roasting the Clippers. I'm roasting Joker. You're not listening. What I'm saying is, if Ant-Man was cooking the way he was cooking Denver, Kawhi would get on him. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying
what I'm telling you. I
understand it.
I understand
it.
We don't need Kawhi for that. We don't need Kawhi for that. That's what I'm telling you.
I agree with that to some extent.
We got 5 people. We just picked up 5 people who could do the same shit Kawhi can do. You ain't gonna see Kawhi. You're not gonna see Kawhi. It don't matter. We got Mo Bamba, we got Kai Jones, and all of them training with Kawhi right now. You think we scared of Joker? Kawhi beat Joker by himself. We ain't worried about that.
Jay, ain't nobody talking about that, fool. I'm talking about Joker should have stepped up and guarded Ant-Man. He can't. Kawhi would have did it. When Joker was cooking, Kawhi stepped up and he guarded Joker. That's the difference between guys.
That was last season. This is a whole new season, boss. That was the past.
I know that. But what I'm saying is Joker couldn't do what Kawhi would have done. That's the bottom line.
Kawhi already shut Joker down. He did it in the bubble. He did it last year. Joker only scored 10 points. Who do you think you was checking Joker? It was Kawhi. That's nothing. That's not even a problem. We went and got 2 7-foot.
I don't know who was guarding when he only had 10 points. I thought Zubac was guarding.
See, you're not a Clipper fan. If you was, you'll know that the people we picked up can handle all of that. Kawhi is literally just going to be the one. If we ever down, if we ever short, Kawhi coming in. And he's going to end it because there's nobody can stop him. That's what Toronto did, and that's what we about to do now.
I agree with that, but I don't know who was guarding Joker when he only had 10 points. I thought Zubac was guarding him. I didn't think Kawhi was guarding him.
Once again, we got Big Zoo, we got motherfucker Mo Bamba, and we got Kai Jones. They all 7 foot, and they all as good as Joker. Ain't nobody scared. Kawhi can shut down Joker. You think we scared of that motherfucker? Are you kidding me? Fuck Joker.
BJ, I got to go call my uncle and see what's going on with my grandmother. She checks out of the hospital tomorrow, so we got to get a lot of paperwork done.
Hey, God bless. God bless, Thomas. But don't be talking about my team unless you know about my team.
I just cooked the whole panel for your team, bro. What do you mean? I was on your side.
You didn't. Okay, well, believe. Like pull up, got that show.
We gonna be a top 3 or 4 seed. I do believe. You gotta talk to everybody else. I already know what time it is.
I respect the time. Like I said, when I touch down in Atlanta, I'm gonna see my family. I promise you, I'm gonna link up with you, and then I'm like, yo, we go to a Falcons game, cause my people got season tickets. I like to meet people. You know what I'm saying? I do everything. I go everywhere. I would literally take you to a Falcons game, my treat, just to chill with you. No homo. I ain't gay. Man, I got women down there, so don't think it like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But I promise you, though.
So you coming to Atlanta stealing all my women? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, my family from Atlanta. I got my family got season tickets to the Falcons game. I don't go to the Falcons game whenever I want to. All right, you a Falcons fan? I'm gonna come down like, yo, what up, man? I met you on YouTube, whatever. We chill out. No homo. I got too many women. I ain't like that. But believe me, like you all right with me. Ain't no beef. You a cool dude. I don't care about color.
I appreciate y'all. I got to go. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate JM. Appreciate you.
All right, we're talking.
Peace.
All right, y'all. All right, JM. Let y'all go, man.
Yo, pull up. You doing a great thing, and I've been talking. It's been on here for a long time, and I gotta go take my kids somewhere. Yo, but I appreciate everything you're doing. Yo, keep up the good work, man. That Believe channel you got that shit is special. Keep going with that, like, you know what I'm saying. So mass salute.
For sure, man.
I'm in California too. I'm gonna link up with you one day. I'm really out there, but you know, one day I'll link up with you.
My God, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, fam. Well, that concludes the show today. Definitely appreciate y'all coming in. Pull up tomorrow. We'll be having a live show tomorrow. I'll be having a live guest coming in, talking LA Clipper talk. My man Clipper Soul. He will be pulling up tomorrow. He's one of the Clipper media guys. Actually, no, entertainment dudes. He'll be coming on my show tomorrow, talking in with y'all, man, taking questions about the squad and all that good stuff. Y'all can ask him certain things about, you know, what y'all feel about what's going to be transpiring this upcoming season. And that's so Kawhi right there, bro. That nigga, he always acts like he's so bothered. But yeah, y'all pull up tomorrow, man, with my man Clipper Soul. If y'all have any questions and things y'all want to talk about, he's got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, be a part with us yesterday or tomorrow. We're gonna have the show at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys pull up for that. But until next time, we respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull out, pace out of here like swim well.
I'm feeling good, feeling alright tonight. I'm feeling good now. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, homie. Yeah, little ride. I feel good, I feel alright. Cruising through my neighborhood on a warm summer night. I feel good. That's right, I feel good now. It's summer night. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop. All the girls looking hot. Hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I just kicked it at home. I polished up the chrome. Called the Ruka on the phone. Let her know I'm home alone. It's 7:30 and the sun's going down. It's a summer night and the fun's going down. I pick her up and she looks all dolled up. Sitting passenger in my rag and Paula. Yeah, I let her know that she looks beautiful to me. The world's an ugly place, but she is such a sight to see. The kind of woman that would put up a fight for me. The kind that wants to spend the summer nights with me. The temp was 80 and I'm cruising with my lady. Playing some Rafi Bagan, ooh baby, baby. I see my homeboys and the cruising in the ride. With their ladies sitting by their side. People think we look crazy, but I think we look classy. But then again, that's only if you ask me. Summer days just sitting Everybody gets together to unwind, relax, and have a fun time. The DJ spinning, so I grab the mic and be like, ain't nothing like them summer nights. The party's packed with beautiful women and the gang of the homies that wanna get with them. And they'll say anything just to hit them. And it's usually a nice summer night when they did them. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Can't help but have a good time because the feeling is there. To some people, the feeling is rare. They're at the past saying, God damn, I wish I was there. To have a drink, have a token, hook up with someone fine, but the kind that looks up. Gotta keep some pisto in the cup. Party until the sun comes up, but we give up. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Them summer nights can keep a smile on your face. Gotta try to have a good time with your life, otherwise it's just a waste. Either way, I'm gonna party just in case. Like Prince party like it was 99 and 87, 88. I couldn't ask for no better weather. I'm right next to the Pacific, to be specific. The candy paint job glows under the moonlight as I close out my summer night and say goodnight. It's time to put the top up and park it. Drop it, unplug the ground, roll up the windows and lock it. Walk in the pad and fall into bed as she lays on my chest to rest her sleepy head. And we do this all night long, from dusk till dawn. But it's not quite the same when summer nights are gone. But even when they're gone, it won't be long. 8 more months and once again it's on. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on drop, all the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the